Hello, welcome everyone. This is Sagar Shah, and we are watching Nihal Sarin live at the BL Triathlon tournament. And Nihal is having the black pieces. Let me see if I can get the chessboard into the picture. Just a second. We already have the games which have begun, but yeah, the board is missing. Maybe this should work. I don't have the games right now on Chess, but I think for that time we'll use the live broadcast from ChessBase. Yeah, there you go. All okay. Plays his pawn to g6. Am I able to also fix this well? Okay, just a second. So he brings his rook he1. There's a small lag there. The moves on the board happen a bit quicker. Could play queen to e5. Okay, so guys, that's pretty good. King g7. And right now it seems as if white is better because the pawns are equal, and also the d7 pawn is slightly weak. Also the bishop on d3 is way stronger than the knight on a5. It's got into the game. He's attacking the queen. Nihal wants him to take on f6, and then he can take back with the king. He has done that. Guys, can you hear me well, and is everything okay? Let me know. He's played his bishop to a6. It's a battle between two of the finest talents in the world of chess, Nihal Sarin and Vincent Keymer. Rook c7. Now the bishop comes to b5, threatening to double the rook down the d file. Knight to a5 by Nihal. Okay, all good. I think the last move was rook to c1, and look at the time. Nihal has only 26 seconds. He takes on c1, king takes c1, knight b3 check. Okay, the king has to move, and maybe then he puts his knight on c5. The rook comes back to d4 so that the knight does not go to e4. Now d6 has been played in the position, bishop to c4. And king comes out to f6. Already you can see that Nihal is getting back in the game. Yes, we'll try to put the board there, but I think on Chess the game has not come yet, right? If you think that on Chess there is a broadcast, please let me know. Oh, Ayani, it's not working yet. Noël knight f2. And now Nihal is a pawn up here. Vincent has to play quickly. Oh, the move has been played. So many moves. d4, he's a pawn up in the rook end game. And also now the king can come up like this. So rook d3. check. I guess Nihal is going to win this. Okay. Look at this. So many moves being made all at once. But I'll try to. Here, Nihal, if you see the position, Nihal has 2 pawns. Oh, Nihal wins. Nihal wins there. Interesting. It's a good start, but I think he was completely worse. He's won the game. I'll try to figure out if we can improve the board setup. So knight f3, b6, d4, bishop b7, c4, e6, g3. This is how the game went. Oh, Nihal took on f3. Nice. And then queen castles, queen takes, knight c6, queen f6. Yeah, I think somewhere around here, Vincent started to go wrong. Maybe rook c1 wasn't the best idea, but okay, take. Here, rook d4, d6, bishop c4, king f6. Yeah, this rook c4, the knight jumped in and then managed to slowly outplay. Very nice, very nice, very interesting, guys. This is the Biel Chess Festival. This is Nihal playing Blitz over there. We have been covering we had covered the rapid event, then we tried to cover a bit of the classical event. By the way, king g3. It's a check to the king, and that's why he could not take here. So king here, check. And then, okay, one question to everyone in the chat. Why is rook takes f4 not a good move? What is the problem here? Yes, we'll also try to cover the World Cup. Yeah, we'll try to do that. Yes, absolutely right. It is rook a3 check would have come in, and then king moves back, then I take the rook. If the king comes up, then I give a check and I pick up the rook. So that does not work. So he had to go king e4, check, and then he resigned because if he moves his king up, then f3, f2, king g2, and he's just winning. It's a Lucina position, not even needed there. He'll just win just like that. Yeah. So the next round will begin shortly. Meanwhile, I'm trying to see which broadcast would be the best for us to follow. Yeah, let's also check the leaderboard. True. 1 second. Let me put it here. Get the leaderboard. I can also try and get a chessboard which is different. Maybe where the moves are updating at the right time. The next round will begin very shortly. Oh, hello, Amruta. How are you?
Hi, I'm finally better. What's up? What's up
Guys,
in the chat? Let me just say hi to everybody. It's a long, long time. Though I had a stream just a while back
how was
with
your
Suhani.
stream?
Yeah, it was the beginning, and I was very, very impressed with Suhani, and it was very nice. So
You were impressed by her chess skills.
I was impressed because for day one, I was not expecting this for sure. So, but she had a good sight of the board. She could see what is hanging, what is not. Many times she would play a move and oh no! But then her speed was very, very good. Yeah, so of course I was impressed with her, and I have a lot of potential she has, so a lot of scope.
That is
Joy
that is
Datta, thank
wonderful to
you.
know. That is wonderful to know that she has great potential. Guys, today we'll have two streams coming up. So it's going to be a power pack day. One is this Nihal's tournament. The other one is also Chessable Masters, where we are going to be covering.
And we have a super chat. Joy Datta says, "Hello, Sagranamrita. How are you doing?"
Hello,
So,
Joy. Doing very well, and
doing
thank you for your
well.
super chat.
Thank you. Oh, is it your birthday today, Joy? Happy birthday. That's
Ah,
what people are wishing you. So, wow,
really?
wonderful. What's the plan, Joy? What's the plan?
Oh, by the way, Amruta.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy birthday, Joy, if it is your birthday, but many times chat does wish birthdays just like
No,
that.
no, he is saying thank you to everybody.
Okay.
So, even if let's say it's fake, today he'll say thank you. So, tomorrow if somebody says happy birthday, Joy, that is fake. We wish him once. Oh, yeah, yeah, it's my birthday. That's what he says.
Happy birthday, Joy,
Happy
and thank
birthday.
you.
Oh, yes.
And you know, here, guys, I'll try to see if the standings are working. I've tried to pull this up.
So Sagar is trying to get certain things in line. I think the
Yeah.
game, yeah, the game. Meantime, I was very nicely checking the chat and all, but my phone's battery just went off because I was holding the charger and then talking to everyone. That's called as boomergiri.
Speaking of Giri, we have a new video on our clips channel of Anish Giri.
Speaking of giri.
Please do check it out. And these are the standings right now. If you see, Gata Kamsky is the leader of the tournament, and he's playing really very well. 4 points are for a win in the classical chess, 2 points are for the win in rapid chess, and 1 point for blitz. So today is blitz, and Nihal is 4.5 points behind the leader. So Nihal is way behind the leader right now, but he has a chance to at least score 1 point against Gata Kamsky because it is the rapid. Sorry, it's the blitz game. So let's see how Nihal does here. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And in the meantime, oh, IT0052 Laksha Bhano, thank you for becoming the backer of Indian Chess. Today is 31st, it's the last day of the month, and all the membership amounts we are collecting for this month of July goes to the travel and laptop and
No, laptop already is being, is on its way for him. That was sponsored for Ilamparthi by
So now this
one of
can be
the.
fully
Yes.
utilized for travel trip, which is
Yes.
a great thing.
So if you do become a member, then all of that will go to Ilamparthi's travels, and he is planning tournaments. Right now, it's very complicated to travel because of the COVID situation. Because you have to have the visa, then the tournaments may or may not get cancelled. So it's slightly tense situation. But I
At
think
the same time, when you're young, you have to take some risks because you want to perform. There are these, age groups and lot of things. Yes, Akshat, thank you for the super chat. Good to see Amrita feeling better. That's what he says.
Thank
And,
you.
Knows.
By the way, game has started here. D4, D5. Oh, and Kamsky, Amruta Kamsky, if we think about it, he's the original guy
Original guy.
for the London system. He used to play London system even before the London system became very popular.
Really?
So, take
And
on.
then Kamsky, I know about him, that he was at his peak of the career and later he took a 9-year long break. Yeah, it was 9-year long break. And even after that, when he came back to chess, he really did amazingly. So that's,
Yeah,
I don't, is this information correct?
I think it should be
It's
correct.
there.
I think he wanted to become a lawyer. He did study for it and became a lawyer. By the way, and now that he's playing so well, you can see how good he is. He is threatening to take this pawn on b7. Of course, that is not the move that has been played yet. But he can take after bishop d6 or even directly queen b7.
Queen b7, then you have to go maybe knight a5.
No, but there is queen b5 check.
Ah,
So actually
So
bishop
queen b7
d6.
is it
That's
looks
why
like
he is
a-
thinking. That's why he's thinking here.
looks like a complicated line, because if you take on
He takes
f4,
on d6.
queen c6 check, and queen d7, are you getting any compens? No, queen d7, then
No,
a
he
is
might
only.
play king f8 there.
Okay, but Nihal is prepared, yeah, for this line. What does he have in store?
So takes, and now he's played rook b8, bishop e2. So
So
Nihal
they didn't go for
has
the queen
also
d7
castled. Yeah.
complications.
Rook to e1.
Rook is on. So black will go knight a5, knight c4, and b5 ideas maybe. What is the time control once again?
3
Sagar?
minutes plus 2-second increment.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Really
Kamsky
fast.
plays his queen to a3.
This one is definitely a hyper focused thing.
Yeah, Nihal is thinking he has some time extra. He has 2 minutes 20 seconds here, as compared to Kamsky's 1 minute 54 seconds. But the position is around about even.
Yeah, and Nihal Sagar, if you know, whenever we have seen him in the tournaments, he's been, make a move, get up, walk, keep walking very fast, that kind of a guy. And there are these events where it's blitz and all, and he cannot get up, he cannot walk. So it's a different, different thing for him also. I don't know in classical chess, so we have to see how much time he gets up. But that is what I remember, yeah, about Nihal,
Yeah.
constantly walking fast, very fast.
Today Nihal is in his favorite format though, Amruta, in Blitz. He loves to play Blitz. And actually his performance in the classical chess hasn't been so great because he has had 3 draws and 1 loss. But I think he would want to make it up with his performance in Blitz. Right now, Kamsky has pushed his pawn to a5.
That's what, Sagar, I was thinking that the black knight goes to a5, but maybe, yeah, this is his idea. Central break. Nice.
Although he gets an isolated pawn, he's still, the white pieces are slightly passive. And so the
Right.
knight now is can come to c4. He goes knight b3. It can also, basically, Kamsky says my bishop on e2 will take care of your knight on e5. So I have nothing much to worry about. Rook e8.
Knight d4 he will go for. But yeah, bishop e2 is definitely a problem because that bishop does not have a great square to be. Queen c5, he tries to exchange queens. I think the endgame will be slightly favorable for white because of black's IQP. So maybe avoiding queen exchange is better, but can you do that? Also, it's important to remember that the b7 pawn is a backward pawn. I don't think it's easy to, take a break on b6 ever because of the a6 weakness there.
Yes.
So, if I consider a move like queen d7 now, then rook d1 and d5 is in some trouble. So
actually, Kamsky seems to be slightly better here. White is definitely slightly better. But Nihal will try to look for tricks. Also, time-wise, Nihal has 50 seconds. Kamsky has 1 minute 14 seconds.
He played queen d7 and knight d4, not rook d1. I don't like that move, knight d4 much. Yeah, rook c8. I think it's a good chance for black to get his pieces a little bit more in coordination. Queen b6. You don't have rook c6 or rook e6. Both the squares are
the knight on
by the
d4
knight.
is very strong.
I like this. You want to exchange that bishop. You want your knight as well.
Yeah, and you can see Nihal sometimes when he makes a good move, he then just goes back in his chair.
This I would definitely say the Sagar expertise where little body movements he really knows and grasps very quickly and understands.
He goes bishop f3, but now Amruta we can go knight c4. I think hitting the queen and also the b2 pawn.
So then knight c4, queen b4 or...
Queen b4, queen b3.
No, queen b3, knight d2. But it's okay, knight d2 is also fine. You don't have to
queen
worry
d1. So
knight c4 is nice.
Nihal has only 22 seconds.
Yeah, he does go for that. And later bishop e4 could also be an idea. Again, try to challenge.
No, the thing that is very favorable for white right now is his knight on d4, which cannot be moved. He goes rook to e3. Attacks the bishop on d3.
Can you go?
Yeah, I don't think you should take on f3 because once you take on f3...
You don't want bishop versus knight. You're mainly aiming for knight versus knight. But how does it work? It's very tactical. If rook knight c6 takes... then you had rook e3 intermediate move. So there was no time for rook d3.
Yeah. He's taken with the queen. And maybe Nihal would like to put the bishop on e4. Right now it seems around equal. But you never know in Blitz who may come up on top. Rook d1, bishop e4. Nihal quickly gets...
Also the queenside majority 3 versus 2 and a b7 weakness. Is it going to create any issues? Or if you get d4, exactly, e3 will be more dangerous for white maybe.
No, he takes with the rook.
Oh, okay. Rook. Queen d8 is the threat.
Piece falls. Oh my god, he had only
1 second.
He had 1
maybe
second
you can
left.
make the board bigger. Oh. Did his flag fall or what?
They started laughing there.
Yeah, what happened?
No, they drew the game. I think Nihal to take the queen.
Yeah, he was happy. Kamsky, they're still in the zone. The moment there, it was really funny.
Yeah, maybe it was like, Nihal could have lost on time had he not taken the queen. So what happened is, in this position, while Nihal was trying to take the queen on b6, he took the queen, it started hanging, and then when he took pawn, he forgot to keep the queen on b6, and he pressed the clock, and actually there he might have run out of time, but Kamsky took it in a nice way.
Yeah.
And by the way, after...
I mean, it could have been a very, disastrous thing that it's such a blunder. It's not about a move. You just forget to keep that piece there. And
yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
good sportsmanship by Kamsky. I would say yes. It was a nice one by him. And we have Gelfand versus Keymer game that's going on. Let's have a look at that. Oh, Gelfand wins. Gelfand beats Keymer. Brilliant, brilliant. So good. Boris Gelfand, of course, a legend, and I think he would be wanting to really play well today.
Kamsky, good sportsmanship.
Yeah, somehow I think today there is no broadcast of this on Leeches. So
If anytime chat will inform us, no? If anytime
yeah, guys.
chess will update the tournament link or the games, please let us know. And in the meantime,
Yeah, let's just have a look at the standings. So these are the updated standings now. Nihal is on 16 points, fourth position. Maxime Lagarde on 16. Alekseenko 16 and half. Kamsky 20 and half.
okay, thanks, Rakshit. We'll
Thank you,
inform
Rakshit. And if we see Nihal's first table here, first here, you will see that that is against Kamsky. So he has 1 point from Rapid where he drew against Kamsky. There is 1 point is for a draw there, and half a point for his Blitz draw right now. So if you see, Nihal has nowhere 4 points in his kitty. While Kamsky in the last on 8th, he's beaten Noël Studer. So he has 4 points. Actually, classical chess is so important in this format that you get 4 times the number of points than Blitz, which makes sense, I think. It's a good scoring.
Yeah, it's interesting actually, something new. Also, Vincent is not having having a good tournament, it seems. But that just shows that him being such a strong player as well. Tournament, how tough it is. Even
Yeah.
Boris on 6th place. So I think Nihal is doing very decently.
Yeah, Nihal is, of course, playing very well. We have a super chat here.
Yeah, maybe if you know.
Twilight Sagacious says, hello, sir, ma'am. Now my exams are over. I want to improve my chess. My rating is 850 in 3+2. How to improve? Should I watch improving chess lessons? That is one way definitely to
100%. That is one thing.
help you. Also, I would say solve a lot of tactics. You can use ChessBase account to do that. There are also very good tactical positions on other platforms like Leechess, chess.com. So try to use them, and I think it will be very helpful overall.
Also understand your style, because many times there are people who love books better, there are people who love videos better, so you also understand your style. And for tactics, I think woodpecker would be really a good idea to solve.
I think 850 may be a bit too tough for him right now. Yeah, woodpecker method maybe better for someone who's around 1000 to 1200 or 1400. Because
Okay.
some of the positions like start might be easy, 200 positions, but then it starts getting very tough.
The thing what I like about that book is that when there are the chapters based on world champions and the tactics coming from their games, it's like sometimes let's say you really love Magnus Carlsen, and then you just go through his chapter, solve his tactics, and get inspired. So it may not be like you were solving the positions and all of them you will get it, but that inspiration can be at a different level.
Yeah, true.
That can be interesting. We have this.
By the way,
event
today we have Chessable Masters, which is a part of the Champions Chess Tour that is happening today at 8:30 p.m. We'll be also streaming it. Maybe Amruta will then take over the Blitz part for the last bit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
Maybe
surprise.
you can take it over, and then I would start with this. Yeah, it's Hari Krishna, Adiban, and Humpy. 3 Indians. I'm very excited to see Humpy playing against some of the best in the world, because she will fight against Aronian, Nakamura, Firuza, then Mamedyarov. These are Wesley So.
In fact, one more. One more girl is there.
Ju Wenjun. She's also there, and we have also this youngster Abhimanyu Mishra who's playing. I'm also very excited to see if Abhimanyu will get into trouble against these best players, or will he be able to score
Yeah.
heavily?
No, it's not going to be easy for sure. I mean, such a first tournament. You remember, was it Arjun Erigasi Sagar where we went to Aeroflot and he played in Group A at that time and he was on 0 points for many rounds, maybe 6 rounds, I believe.
Yeah. I
And
think in the end he managed to score only one win out of 9 rounds.
yeah, and that experience helped him so much. Like he had to not become upset. That was very important. That to sustain that thing. Similarly, this event is going to be very difficult for Abhimanyu. Personally, I believe that no matter how strong you are, but experience does make a difference. But you never know if he's able to surprise people. But even if he's not, then this is going to help him just too much if he
Yes.
speaks in right spirit.
By the way, the next round is between Nihal Sarin and Boris Gelfand. So that is going to be something very, very exciting.
Yeah.
There was this.
Hello, Nubair. What time is the next match? Next match,
It will start in
minutes.
5 minutes.
so it's the
every
Blitz
game,
break.
every game has 20-minute slot for this format. So if the first one started at 5:30, so the next one starts at 5:50, then 6:10, 6:30, 6:50, 7:10, and so on. So right now we have had 2 games already done. Nihal has scored 1.5 out of 2. The main reason we are streaming this is because there's nice footage from the venue, and I think it helps to see these players. Just like right now we saw Kamsky showing some good
Yeah.
sportsmanship. I think it really helps to see these things.
I mean, imagine if Nihal would have just lost on time because it was just 1 second difference. Then we would have got to know why it happened, like it was important.
I like this tournament where they fist bump
Yeah.
for everything, and they have been, I think, told specifically that you have to do, because no one is shaking hands. Everyone is doing fist bumps, and it looks good. It looks good.
Nihal is very, what to say, like, it's been a long time I'm looking at him, his video, let's say, that is playing, and he's looking very composed, very matured, very calm, for all the times when we have seen him. I mean, he was very young and little at
Yeah.
that time, so
He's grown up into
yeah.
a fierce chess player and also into a very well-rounded personality. So, and I think he's also respected by these top players in the world. They respect his
Respected,
talent.
I'm sure they're also definitely scared.
Maybe
Some
scared,
fear,
but
not in that sense, but some fear is there. Like you're playing against an upcoming youngster.
yeah.
Not an upcoming anymore. He's already up there. But yeah, Gelfand is really, really good in Blitz. If you see his Aeroflot videos as well in Blitz, he does this beautiful checkmates. Very attacking. It's not going to be very easy. Let's see this game. I
Yeah.
like how he flips the pieces even in this Blitz. Like his speed,
We'll
it
see.
becomes faster.
We'll see if he's able to flip right now or not. Nihal is quite sleepy, yeah? He's yawning and
No, he's just expressive, like pure expression.
no, there is
Maybe-
this event is of course quite tiring, guys, because you played chess 960, then you played rapid, then there was a break of 1 day, then they played four classical games, now blitz, then 3 more games. So it is not an easy format. Meanwhile, there's also World Cup that is going on right now, and guys, we will in the break try to follow that event. What do you say, Amrita?
Yeah, of course.
Let's try to
Madness.
also check.
But अभी तो
the
गेम शुरू होने वाला है ना?
Right now we'll focus on this, but I think there is also the World Cup that would be very interesting to follow.
Hmm.
Uh, okay, look at
World
that.
Cup and off day today.
Today's off day, correct. Women's World Cup maybe is on.
Maybe.
Women's World Cup, I think they are already into.
Today, who's written? Somebody had written.
Yeah, I think it's an off day today. Nothing much there. Rest day for women also, I think. No tie breaks are there, correct. So I think it's Goryachkina who's reached the finals.
By the way, today Humpy versus Abhimanyu in round 5. Pratik Kumar tells us.
Okay, nice.
World Cup is there today? No,
No.
guys, World Cup is not there. Isn't Surya playing in BL?
Yes, we can also check BL Masters, but I think the games will start later today. And there you go, the games have begun. Nihal opens with knight f3, d5, e3. Oh, he plays the b3 system here as well. Bishop e2, bishop g7, castles.
Is he gonna go d4 or c4? D4 he goes.
He goes d4, pawn takes. And Gelfand puts his pawn on d5, and Nihal takes on c6, pawn takes and plays pawn to c4. Because if you take on c4, he wants to take with the bishop, and then c6 pawn is weak. So a5.
Oh, is he planning a4 or what? Or it's just bishop a6? Bishop a6.
But now cd5, you have knight d5. Yeah, Gelfand is happy with his position as such.
But Sagar, I see that c5 square is slightly weak. So knight a4, knight c5.
He played it. He played there, but now Muta dc4. That seems like a good move here.
dc4, knight c5.
Nice.
Bishop b5, a4.
Nice. Knight c5, c3.
No, maybe first I have to take on d8, na? Otherwise queen b6, knight a6. No, that's fine.
Yeah, I think knight c5 is a strong. Oh, he takes on c4. I think Nihal will play your move, Amruta, knight c5. Because if bishop he takes b takes c4.
Okay.
He didn't play knight c5. Maybe there was rook d1 and c3 in the position. That's why he played.
Maybe now also he can play. Maybe he thinks it's in his bag anyway. In fact, c5 and exchanging that bishop, how is that idea? No, he goes simple queen c2. His bishop on b2 is very nice. But yeah, rook b8 anytime, that can give tricky sacrifices on b2. Rook b2 and discovered attacks.
You can see Boris Gelfand so intense here. I mean, he wants to really compete with these youngsters. Even though he is right now 53 years old.
If you see Boris after the game all the time, he's like super red.
Yeah, he's very red because he's so focused. By the way, bishop c8. I think Nihal is slowly getting some pressure in the position.
Like Nihal is giving, you mean?
Yeah, he's able to put his opponent under some pressure. Like maybe rook b1, but Gelfand, this move, bishop c8 could be an interesting idea because he wants to reroute the bishop to f5.
Yeah, and what about the queen? Queen on c2.
Yeah, because now I want... Oh, Nihal goes h3. But now can we go bishop f5?
Exactly. You have to go bishop d3 or queen c1. Nihal has more time, by the way. Bishop d3.
Bishop d3, bishop takes, queen takes, rook d8, queen c2, and he comes back to d7, rook fd1. I guess this might also end in a draw, Amruta. They're playing quite accurately, but Gelfand has 20 seconds less.
If anybody has some chance, it should be white because
his knight is better placed.
But also black's rook b4, I see a little bit powerful there.
Rook b4. Yes, rook b4 is a very good idea because then there's no knight c5 and suddenly the things have changed actually. Because after rook b4, the a4 knight is attacked. Maybe you can go back queen c2.
Knight e5, then your c4 is weak. It was like you have an isolated, I have an isolated, who starts attacking first? So knight b2, maybe rook b8 now. He'll go rook d b8, double on b file.
Knight c5.
He went. Now a3 you can't go because rook b3. So that's why knight c5 is fine. In fact,
actually Nihal, who had a time lead, has used quite a bit of his time up here because he doesn't find his position very comfortable. Can we go knight d3, Amruta? Trying to exchange off the knight on c5. Knight d3, knight d3, rook d3. Could be a possibility here.
That's a possibility for sure. Knight d3, knight a4, you will just simply go queen c2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 45 seconds. He is under pressure now, for sure, we can say that.
Oh my god, look at the time. He's taken on d8, queen d8 and brought his rook to d1.
Now
Nihal.
queen b6, queen b8. Yeah, defending the back rank as well.
The only thing that Gelfand has to take care is his weak back rank because if a rook lands on d8, it's checkmate. The queen is controlling the g7 square.
Yeah.
Look at Nihal. He's worried there. He's very, very tensed. He has now very little time left on the clock. I think Gelfand understands this is his chance to beat Nihal. Rook b1. Queen, rook b1 was such a nice move. If you take rook b1, queen b1, then the d3 knight was hanging. So queen c2.
So queen c2 is a good defense for sure.
No, but queen c2, rook d1, queen d6. Queen
d6,
d6,
knight b2 you have.
Knight b2. I mean, it doesn't look great. Knight b2, queen d1, knight d1, and then you
have to calculate that knight endgame. Yeah, knight d2 is coming. No, this should be possible to hold.
Look at this.
Definitely.
No. But now the c4 pawn might be weaker. Yeah, could be equal.
But you keep your knight on b2, right? Knight d2. You keep your knight on b2, and knight d2 can get trapped, na? King d2, king e2.
Yeah,
so he had to go back. Now it's easy. This is made it comfortable. King e2, e4.
Gelfand pushing his pawns there. Nihal quickly bringing in his king.
Maybe knight c3. No, knight. Black's knight is holding all the squares there, but
Knight to b2. His idea now is knight d3.
That's what. Is that ping pawn endgame okay?
Yeah, it seems fine, no?
6 seconds.
He's taken and then they go there. Because now, Amruta, the king might plan to come to c5. Black king. He plays f. Oh, he got in c5. It's nice. Now it's
f4.
what?
And black is winning or what?
No, it seems like a draw to me.
So king c7, king b3.
There's no entry point. There's no entry point. I think they'll agree to a draw.
Good defense. Why is the bar? Maybe it doesn't understand it. No, king g5, king h4, king h3, king g3. Maybe any zugzwang or what?
Oh, he's coming from that side.
Yeah, h6 now.
Oh, the
Or
king
g5.
King was coming from that side, huh?
Yeah, g5, h5, king g5. Oh my god.
This is very reminiscent of these famous endgames, no? Is it winning or what?
No, I think it's losing. It's losing.
Yeah, I mean,
because king either enters to f2 or h2. Oh, yeah, if you can just.
Oh my god. Gelfand managed to outplay Nihal in that endgame. Amruta, that was such a cool.
Nihal is so not happy.
Yeah, I mean, where did he go wrong?
Exactly.
That is the
I
question.
think that's what they are also analyzing. Look at
King
Nihal.
E2.
He's still on the board. Look at him. He's just.
Yeah, he's thinking where
He
did
just
things go wrong?
can't believe it.
Because King E2, King F6, H4.
Yeah, here at this point,
I mean, the
if he
idea
doesn't play
was
H4,
perhaps to
still
get the
King G5, King
king.
H4, King J. You know this H3 move, but it had to be made.
No, Amrita, I think the point was to
G.
get your king to H4,
Hmm.
then go G5, H5, and G4.
Correct.
And it reminds me of this Rubinstein versus Eric Kohn versus Rubinstein game. If we have the time, I'll show that game to the viewers.
Mm-hmm.
G5, he took, king takes, king F1.
Originally, when 93 was played, it was a draw, Sagar. So maybe at some point there was some improvement in the king side pawn structure. But again, with less time when you go in king pawn endgame and if you have to play accurately, it's like really tough, right?
And maybe according to the bar, this is a blunder, but
Which one?
A4. I don't know if that.
Because if black king tries to come here, you have king b3, king a4. You get it? So when you play a4, you've closed your doors. It's like you have a back door, somebody's coming, you have an exit here. Oh my god. So king c7, king b3, let's say.
Yeah,
King
perhaps
d7, king b7.
It's a very rightly point, Amrita.
Then king a4, it's a simple.
The king does stay on c4, and if the black king starts to come here, there is always king b3, king a4.
No, so one question, Sagar, it is very precise. You know why? Because after king c7, if I go king b3, let's say I want to delay a4, can black force me? Because king b3, king b7, he will go. Now for king a4, he will go king a6. Okay. Now the point is, can I create zugzwang? Because if black can, then king b5 will just win.
No, you have so many waiting moves.
Right. So h4.
That's not going to happen.
What? Who can't create a zugzwang?
White cannot create.
So h4, h6. No, I don't have so many. A3.
So why is there? No.
Exactly. So it's happening. No, black is winning here.
Yeah, black is better.
So you can't. You will have to go a4, right?
No. Why? When your king comes to a6, I can go king c4, stopping your king.
Again, he will try to create zugzwang.
Now, let's say king, for example, here, let's say h4 now. You go king a6.
King c4. You want to go right?
Yeah, king c4.
Now he goes same way, h6.
Yeah, h6. But now...
a3. Or,
A3.
You have another extra move, a4 here. No, but h5.
A3, h5. Now...
a4. Now a4 might work. Because... Here black had to play h5, g5, h4, king goes to h3.
King now goes to f6, g5, hg, king g.
No. You get your king g1, king h2, king h3. Are you getting that? Let's say king b7. King goes back, king d3.
Just a second, a3.
What an interesting pawn endgame.
Yeah.
Wow. This has to be analyzed. Maybe we can put in ChessBase board as well. So, what do you say?
Yeah, let's have...
How long do they have the break right now?
Not much. I think it will start in another 7 minutes from now. So we can have a look
at... Yeah, let's have it on ChessBase board quickly. The king pawn endgame. King a3 here. Yeah, very complicated.
These are some of the end games that make you
Yeah.
realize that chess is so vast. By the way, here these are the standings after the round, just so that you guys are aware of.
Kamsky leading right now with Maxime Lagarde, runners up place.
Maxime Lagarde, yeah.
Actually, Sagar, if you look at it, a blitz game and a king pawn end game, which we analyzed for minutes already. Still, things are not clear. It was a very tough position to
Yeah.
play in time pressure.
Yeah,
So the
true.
best part would be now that in hindsight only we can say, obviously, maybe to not go in that king pawn end game. But again, you have weaknesses there in G2. So
Yeah.
you can say that it was very tough for white to play that
No, say for
position.
example, we looked at king
King
here,
D7.
king here.
Yeah. Now king
Uh,
C4 you said, right? Or
yeah.
H4 you want to start with.
Let's say king c4, you go king a6. Now I go h4, you
H6.
play h6. Now I go
A3.
a4,
A3, na?
a3.
Now
h5.
H5. Yeah.
Let's say a4.
Now king B7, I'm saying king
d7,
D3.
king d3.
King C7, king E2. King D7, king F1. King G1. You are reaching on time. King F6. King H2. G5. King H3. Oh, you're taking there.
Yeah, even take and king h3. This should be also.
Directly G.
I
King
think
H3
what
should
happened,
also-
and also Amrita, the thing
So-
is, if we compare this to the game, and even if I play king e2, and you come here and I play king f2, king f2, takes, then here after here, king h4, there is king f2, and you have no waiting move, so the king cannot come here.
Oh, so even that provoking H5
हाँ.
is enough in itself. Like you don't really need to be very
Correct.
glamorous there कि अरे देखो मेरा king यहाँ से यहाँ आ गया and I did this and that.
Correct. So
Wow.
when Nihal went a4 here, he got a lost position because
Just because of that one move
he-
H5.
no, not that. It's because his king now has no activity here.
Correct.
And so now the field is Maidan is khulla for the black king to go here.
King F6.
And he went
you have,
h4,
Can you defend anyway this one?
g5,
No. G5.
take. And now the same concept here. Like let's say, sorry, first I go king f1, king h4, king f2, and then I have h6. So what happens is my king comes here, and then I push my pawn.
Yeah, and then either H2 or F2. No. Acha, even this. do
Yeah,
nothing.
I'll just do nothing and I'll come in and I'll clean up the pawns. And this position actually reminds me of this famous game,
Rubinstein.
Rubinstein. Have you seen it, Amrita?
I mean, I won't remember anything even if I have.
And guys, let's have a look at that game because I wanted to use that in one of my Learn from Classics series. But okay, I'll anyway use that there.
You, being brilliant at chess, ask why not first king c3. But even if it's not about extra move for white there, because at the end when the position of king a6 and king c4 is coming, that time all the zugzwangs are happening, na?
Yes. No, I mean it's not very essential to if you just don't play a4 here, it
actually,
doesn't
yeah.
matter where you keep your king. You can keep it here. Moment he comes to a6, you make sure that he doesn't come to b5. You put your king on c4, and then if he tries to, then he doesn't have enough.
Yeah, once
moves.
h5 is provoked, then you are free.
Correct,
That time
correct.
you're free.
So let's say I wait here, you come here, I wait here, you come here. Now you want to come to b5, so I must do this. Now,
and now if he doesn't want to do anything,
if he goes back,
king
I'll
is
go
in
back.
king B- yeah.
But if you
also
play
don't-
g5, then now I will play here. Now h6, I can go a4.
you have to force.
Yes.
But it makes a difference here because still the king has no entry. h5 g4 खेलना पड़ेगा ना? Is it king e6, king e2, king f6, king f2, h5?
Yeah, but h5 g4 I won't touch. So the main concept here is that you try to now
No, I think this you have to go g4 or h.
maybe g4. Yeah, I have to
You
push
have
here.
to put g4. I think if g3, king g3, king h5, King G2.
Oh, Amrita, King G2 here.
Oh.
Because King H5, King G3.
So is King G3 lost? Like
Yes.
even if you get that opposition King G3?
Yes, it's the same thing because
King H5, King G2 now, and
now
King H4,
here.
King H2. Is this
Now
lost?
H5
Ah.
and now G4.
Okay.
This is the common way of winning such endgames because you have more space. So you will eventually clean up these pawns.
Right.
So the game which I wanted to...
Yeah, for a long time he has been talking about Rubinstein. Let's get Rubinstein in the picture. Welcome, Rubinstein. You're being missed quite a lot by Zakir Shah.
No, but great game by Gelfand. Actually,
Yeah.
I would like to recommend all of you his book, Technical Decision Making. It's an advanced book, but if you want to get it, then please do so. So the game between Rubinstein, Korn versus Rubinstein happened something like this, where he took, and guys, this is considered as one of the greatest attacks in the history of chess. But we will come to it later because
Oh,
the game has started.
Okay.
Sorry.
Let's not miss that. Game started. Okay. Guys, do let us know, Rakshit, if anything on Lee Chess. Not yet. Yeah, that is another consideration being brilliant for King F6 H4. I don't think it should work, but that is intuitive calculation wise. To check it out. Overall, we just got to know that King Pawn Endgame was so rich, and if you guys have time, do analyze it at home. Dejan Brodemir says, "See you later, Rubinstein." Yeah.
So, going back now, Amrita, to this
Yes.
game between Nihal and Alan Pichot. It's the position on the board. Nihal is playing with black.
And the last game where Nihal didn't leave from the board for a while, and he was so much into it. It was like he really thought it was a draw. It means he missed it, and he will be more careful in this game. Look at the time. He has almost 1 minute more. Nihal.
Yeah, a loss sometimes wakes you up, Amrita. So,
Do you go rook b8? Oh, I love his rooks and those open files. It already looks very pleasant for black.
yeah, Pichot thought he might pin the knight on the a file, but Nihal simply played queen c6 defending his rook.
Nice move. Queen c6. Now maybe, how do you try to, get some initiative with your active pieces?
Maybe rook fb8. Rook fb8 with the idea of knight b3.
That's the problem. You can't go knight b3. Rook 8.
But I can take with the queen.
You can take with the queen. No? Why is he smiling?
It's such a tough tournament, no, Amrita, here, this one. Because even though, all of Nihal's opponents are around 2600, 2650, but they are all either ambitious or experienced. And you need to be in good form to actually start scoring in this event. And I don't think Nihal is in his best form at this point of time. Like when he was in Serbia, we all felt like, he was in such crushing form. Here, it's not been so easy. Knight to g4
The
attack.
players are also very tough, and
Yeah.
it's not going to be easy, for sure. No, but as we know, form is temporary. Important is you also are not in a bad form. That can be dangerous.
I think, Amrita, here...
Are they repeating or what?
No.
He went h3 and then he went bishop e3. That open file, how do you take advantage of it? Because if you can't, Sagar, then it's just nothing, right? It's equal. You have to try to get...
Yeah, also I want to play queen f4.
Are you
Queen
okay with
takes-
bishop c takes and bishop c5?
No, I'll take with the knight.
Okay. Ah, that's
So-
good because the b1 knight cannot develop. So queen a4 is good. I think white will not take on a4. Instead, he will play rook c1. And,
No, not rook c1. Maybe just queen moves away. Queen
where?
B2.
Because d3 you have to
Queen
defend.
b2 maybe.
Knight d3 is a problem.
Ah.
You have to go queen d2. Wow,
Yeah,
he's played a move queen a4.
But now if queen he
yeah, he
played
goes
queen
queen
e2.
Can you go knight b3 with the idea of queen a2?
But knight b3
Or
has
knight
knight
d7.
d2.
Knight of d7.
Hmm.
Knight of d7.
I think knight of d7 makes a lot of sense here.
Yeah.
Plays it.
The important is d4 is not possible because e4 is hanging.
He can go knight bd2, but then I
Then I'll
think that
go
there is queen
c2.
b5. Queen c2 is
And
nice.
d3 or c3, you lose one of the pawn.
Very strong. Amrita is in great form, guys.
Not.
Oh, he takes on c5 because he wants to
Nice.
take and
And-
play d4.
he solved the problem of e4 not being supported because it was suffocating.
Now Nihal can go back to d7, or he can take and play knight d7. But I think knight d7
Nah,
looks
yeah,
good
because
if
white
d5 I can play knight takes e5.
Hmm. Yeah, knight d7 is better.
No, he took and played knight e6.
So he is going to try to create an outside passer, Sagar, after c5. Now that can give him some good advantage. Queen d3. Oh, 44 seconds. Nihal has come down.
Yeah. Queen a6. Guys, if you are enjoying this, please do consider to subscribe here and make sure that our aim tonight is to reach 740k slowly and steadily, because there is this stream, then there's one more stream. Meanwhile, Alan Pichot is beginning to put pressure on Nihal Sarin. He's got his rook to c1, knight to d5, the c7 pawn under pressure.
Main thing is the bishop had to, be better placed somewhere, but it's not easy
Yeah.
to find how, where.
I think this is the game where Amruta Nihal will be able to trick his opponent.
You think so?
Yeah, because there are certain factors here like knight f4 in the position which can become very tricky.
Yeah, also once he gets c5, I'm not sure if it is a good idea or not. Like earlier, I thought it was great. But now that I think d5, knight c4 will be a strong blockade. Maybe Pichot is even okay to repeat with knight e3, knight d5 if he gets a chance. Oh, knight f6, that square is weak. 16 seconds for each.
Fine, knight c5.
I think he wants to get his bishop to d6 sometime.
No, I think bg7 is his.
Oh, e5. You go rook b3 maybe? Rook d8. Oh, knight f6. Oh, it's supported. d8 rook is protected.
Yeah, knight f6 is king g7. Queen e3.
You always have
Now
queen
have
f4 if you need.
10 seconds left.
Oh yeah, he
exchanged the
exchanges.
queens.
Now knight d3 is a threat.
Rook c4.
Just knight e6. No, knight d3. Yeah, with the aid of knight e5. 5 seconds. Oh, Nihal.
Yeah, the e5 pawn is slightly weak.
And c5 is very well protected.
Oh.
He loses.
Oh,
he
lost.
loses.
He lost a pawn,
Yes,
Amruta,
e5,
knight
yeah.
e5. And now this is what we were talking about, right?
Exactly.
Nihal now has a very solid edge here
Hmm.
because of the extra pawn,
Yeah.
and he should be able to. Knight e5, king e5. It's gone back.
Yeah, the bishop and rook is also better. What? Rook d5, king c3. No, no, no. I thought for a moment.
Yeah,
that he
no,
was in
it's
danger.
actually helped black to bring his king all the way up to c3.
Can this go in rook bishop versus rook?
No. No, I think black's 2 pawns on the king side are well defended. King b2 now. Yeah, just piece up. I think Nihal is going to win this. Guys, he's a piece up. Let's see his technique here. Rook d5, king b3. g5. Ah, okay, this is done. This is done. This is resignable because the bishop
g-pawn is
protect
definitely
the
better.
pawn. Oh, look at rook d6. Nice move. This is Nihal is typical such moves. He once did this with Carlsen as well. If you take the rook, there was bishop e5 check. Yeah, that's over, guys. That's over.
You were right. Towards the end, he was able to trick him.
Yes.
And that e5 pawn did become a weakness. Excuse me, dude. Excuse me. I want to see the piece bump. Oh my god. He's
Yeah, this is
covering
one of the
most
typical. I mean,
important.
has a phone in his hand, so he's covered. He's trying to.
Okay, good. Oh, perfect time. We got
Yeah,
the fist bump
yeah, we
there.
got it there. And Nihal Sarin wins the game. That was a nice win for Nihal. He managed to convert it in the end with some good play.
Bhaiya side, bhai saab, bro. Everyone's just like, as if he can hear us. That was funny. That was funny.
So Nihal is moved to 17 points now. Maxime Lagarde on 17. I'm hoping that Nihal today, after today, he's already played what? 4 games? Yeah, 4 games. If he play, there are 14 games, so he can move up to number 2 position. I don't think reaching number 1 is easy.
But he can reach number 2. That is great.
Yeah.
Also, you don't know, na, Kamsky, how he plays. Maybe that can determine Nihal's positioning. So anyway, he has to give his best and he has to still win a few
Yes,
rounds,
yes.
which is important. So a win with black against Pichot was good. So
Yes.
very well done
Yeah,
by Nihal.
I thought that somehow Nihal had that possibility to trick his opponent somehow in that position, and he managed to do it. So just so that everyone knows what happened, it was Rui Lopez, b5, castles, bishop b7. I'm becoming kind of an expert at these lines now by watching so many games of these systems happening.
They don't confuse you.
Yeah, slowly earlier they used to, but now I understand, okay, this is this, then there is arcangles like this, and you know.
Nice. Then you have to test yourself, play a tournament. COB maybe, because you were in, have done comedy as well. I don't understand why someone doesn't consider you as a part of COB where you can play.
Yeah, this was, oops, sorry.
Oops, something's wrong there.
Yeah.
The stream deck just fell. Just a moment, guys.
I think this was the critical moment in the game where he made an error, and then after knight e5, rook e5, king g3, f5.
But it was difficult, I think, for white that position to keep defending his e5 pawn well in time pressure, right? So this one was easier for black to play there. Just there were some moments of tension, but after the queens got exchanged, I think it was much more comfortable for black. So who is going to be Nihal's next round opponent, Sagar? And the Blitz tournament ends today itself, right?
Yeah.
The whole tournament ends today itself, right? Okay.
And we can also look at the game here.
Okay, Rubinstein, you have been waiting for a long time, and it's really, really time to have a look at you.
So Nihal will play Alekseenko, who is one of the players who is above him. So if he wins this, then he moves above Alekseenko, which is a nice thing.
This will be critical. White, he'll be white, I believe.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I think with white, he's just playing this b3 stuff.
Hmm.
Also, now that Vidit is out of the tournament, Srinath might have more time for Nihal because Srinath was busy with World Cup.
Ah, will Srinath go to BL as well?
No, he'll maybe work with him. So, guys, here, this is how I read this game. It's like it's a pawn end game. Rubinstein is black, and he had to formulate a plan. And it was said that this was one of the most beautiful attacks in the history of chess with a minimal army. So, first, always, in order to attack, you need to find a weakness. So, I want to ask the chat which square in white's camp or which pawn in white's camp is a weak pawn? Srinath is not with its coach, but Srinath was the coach of the Indian team at the World Cup. So he was helping with it prepare.
Game started. I'm not sure if
No.
they, but H2, A7, F3.
H2 is the answer.
So, guys, H2 is the answer. Gauran Sharma being brilliant at chess. Subhash Arvind chess. Gurbaksh Singh, Ishan Bandekar, Kirtan Rajgor.
Yeah, so this is a weakness, and you will see now how he attacks this. First here. First thing is always to pin the pawn. Like pin means to kind of pin.
Collar pakad ke marne ka, basically.
So the king comes here, and now you remember last time what we had said, that if you are able to start pushing your pawns, and then this is known as widening the beachhead. Dvoretsky says, what is widening the beachhead is that right now the king wants to come here, all these squares are covered by the pawns. You know, I want to go this side like this, but it's not possible. So I push my pawns and I widen the beachhead.
Okay.
So here e5, king h1, b5. Notice how he keeps this move in hand. So there's one waiting move, and that proves to be very important. G5, h5, and g4. Here e4 was played, but let's say if you take, I take, you play here, I play this. You see, I widened the beachhead, and now my king reaches there faster, and I win this pawns. So that's the reason why you have to play e4. I mean, he played e4, but now take, and now guys, what do you do? What's the plan? Black to play. Guys, games will start in 3 minutes from now. Oh, game start हो गया?
अरे कब का start हो गए?
Sorry. Then I have to leave the widening of beachhead and
Vincent, please wait. Okay,
Yeah.
please wait.
Yeah. But Gauran Sharma being brilliant at chess, Jash Doshi, Chess Sarthak. Sorry guys, I thought that it was going to start every 20 minutes. Maybe they are
No, I
speeding
think
up.
they are starting it sooner, Sagar.
Oh, but Amruta, look at this game.
Oh,
It's
and
got
it's
really
almost
exciting.
half done.
Nihal has put his knight on f5 and all. Knight e4. Okay, interesting.
And it's a
Abhi,
very
Amruta,
critical
it's
one.
going to mate somehow, I feel.
I like the position he's got with the bishop on b2.
But the
knight on
engine loves black's position.
Really, is there anything
Engine
materially
thinks
gone
that
or
it's over.
Why?
I don't
G5
know.
or what? Oh, G5. Queen G4. Knight F6. Is... Oh, even if the engine says,
Yeah, it's very complicated.
it should be firstly very complicated, exactly.
Guys, we can see the bar here, we cannot see the moves. So actually, if the bar is like showing +4 for black, oh, he takes the piece only.
That's why you just can take there. So after knight f5, queen g5, and there is nothing in the attack or what? Knight f5,
Nihal
queen
played too
g5.
speculatively, I think.
Okay, so if knight f5, queen g5 is just simply defending the attack, right? Then the question is,
Guys, we have some good news coming in all the way from Chennai. Little Ilam Parthi has received his laptop. He'll share some pictures with us soon, but you know, the person who has helped, his name is Krunal Parmar, and he's from Gujarat, and he now lives in Netherlands. And he wrote to me saying that, I would like to help Ilam Parthi. And he actually sent him the laptop to him, which is worth nearly 85,000 rupees, which is amazing, guys. So Krunal, really, thank you so much.
thank you, Krunal. It's a big thing. Like, it's one of the, you can say, for a chess player, laptop is like the most important thing.
Yes, it's also like when Amruta was young and talented. At that point, I think it was Buddhibal Krida Trust, right?
Persistent systems. It was
Persistent
Abhijit
systems.
Spunte, really took efforts that the best players in Maharashtra
Get the laptop. So, and then she could prepare better, and she became a strong player. She represented India. National A. Look at this. Nihal is winning now. Knight G7.
The bar changed?
Yes, yes.
So what the bar didn't understand is...
No, the thing is, look at Nihal. Look at Nihal. You're so
Can you show
happy.
1 second the big... Okay, wait a second.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, Kirill looks very tensed with 15 seconds only in his clock.
No, now Nihal is better because...
Yeah, why, Sagar? Why? Materially, it's all fine. E3 is hanging. Oh, Queen A7 and it's equal. He had to play a difficult move there. Was it a move like F5 or what?
I don't know. When
Because
he came
E3
back,
is very weak. I'm not sure.
but B6. And actually, Amrita, this might still be clearly okay for Nihal. I mean, Rook E1, there is Queen E1.
Oh, Queen F6 you want to go right now? But then there is D4. I still feel black is better in this position. I don't know. It's easier for black to play, right?
Oh, he takes Bishop D5. That's the point, Amrita.
Acha, what? Bishop F1?
Now Queen F6 is Bishop F1, Rook F1.
Or directly Queen F6, yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
Knight E6.
Oh, 9 seconds. And Kirill at 3 seconds. It's a blunder. It's a blunder. Rook E1. Wow. Can he go Rook E5?
But then, now what? Bishop E5. Oh, it's basically just positionally crushing these two bishops.
Rook D2.
Rook D2. Rook D2. Oh my god.
Huh? He didn't take
He
it.
did take.
He didn't take it. Great. Thank God.
Oh, Rook D2.
फिर भी आया. Now G2 पे mate है. It's over.
Oh, Kirill has won it. Oh. And I like how they smile at the end in this Blitz event. Actually, the bar was like soup. It was so crazy there. But guys, I think in the end they had very little time, so they couldn't figure out. But Nihal, as you can see, he knows that he was winning. I mean, first he was losing, then he was winning. Then
the very first curiosity, I think he feels like, where was it? Where did I go wrong? And it's so much in him, that thing. Oh my God.
Oh, by the way, we have some news also coming in. But we will talk about it in the break now. But just to show you the games, there are so many news that we have to update you. So please don't go away. Um,
Oh, this was a great, Nihal had put him under pressure and he was so much under that attack had created that fear, which the Indian did not understand.
uh,
The Rook D2 move was missed. It came out of nowhere, no? Because for the whole time that Rook was on D8, but there was a pawn on D5 or Bishop on D5. Rook D2 was never coming. Suddenly it's like a block. You just forget that now Rook D2 is a major issue there.
I think here black was completely
He
okay.
was okay. How did Nihal get his position back? That's the question.
F4, BG7 blundered. Kirill blundered here. I mean, he could have waited, but
how is it still a blunder? Takes
and take this.
He lost a piece there. Tactical blunder. So he just lost a full piece.
Yeah, and then I mean, Nihal played this cool move. The point is that if you take here,
Queen F6.
Queen F6 should be over. So that's the reason why he went Knight E6. And now Nihal's Rook E1 was a blunder. Queen F2 maybe not great. But what to do about here? Oh, there might be Bishop E2, no? Here.
What's the idea though?
Bishop F3.
Bishop E2 is at least possible. Or do you want to go?
Queen D2 maybe. No, but Queen D2.
B2 is hanging now.
This is hanging and this is hanging. If you play Bishop E6, then later.
Bishop C6 check.
Now,
Finish.
Now?
Bishop C6 check.
Yeah.
Finish.
So, he had to play Rook E1, Queen F2. Now, Nihal was actually lost here because Rook D2 was coming, but opponent took Queen
Now
C6.
he could have. No, he didn't have time. Yeah, the light squares are just too weak.
Nice, actually nice finish. Very good game. Very interesting game.
I think the next round is already starting.
No, they are just taking their chairs. So I want to just talk about not this endgame, not this endgame. Guys, couple of things. Firstly, the laptop thing that was sent by Krunal Parmar to Ilam Parthi. We will share the pictures with you, and I'll also let you guys know more about Krunal. I have to write to him and get to know, but it was truly a wonderful gesture by him. And we also have online Olympiad team announced. So
okay.
Anand is going to be leading the team. That basically 8 to 15 September is when India will play. So it starts from August, but actually it will start from 8 to 15th of September. And Microsense is the official sponsor of the event of the Indian team.
The Indian team.
So Anand, Vidit, Harikrishna, Nihal, Pragnananda. So last time men team is the same, but there is one more player. Last time there was Arvind, but they have, I think, now this time gone with only 3 in the open. Hampi, Harika, Tanya is playing this time. Bhakti, Vaishali and Savita Shri. So we don't have Divya this time. And instead of, I think, Vaishali playing in women, so there is no Divya and Vantika. So Vaishali and Savita in junior and Tanya and Bhakti in open have been added. Bhakti was there last year as well. And
so Savita is added, and who is added? Vaishali. No, Vaishali was there, no?
And look at this, what is this mentioned? All the players will be provided a single room in a 5-star hotel in Chennai, where all the matches will be played. Contrary to the last Olympiad, a 3-tier internet connection.
Correct. Internet won't be any issue now.
Along with support from 2 grandmasters, Gukesh and Srinath.
Wow.
And also, Kunte will be the non-playing vice captain this time instead of Srinath. And so very, very happy to see this.
Amazing.
So very nice updates. Yeah, Humpy is there, guys. Humpy,
Humpy is
Humpy, Harika, Tanya, Bhakti, Vaishali, and Savita. Humpy, Harika are there. I think. Yeah, has the game begun, Amrita?
I don't know. I just want to keep it.
Oh, game begin. Game begin. Game starts very soon, no, Amrita? They've started playing very fast.
Sagar is not getting enough time to, talk.
I was thinking that in between there will be time for Rubinstein lessons and all.
Rubinstein today has been waiting. I mean, it's been a long queue for him.
Oh, he's playing Maxime Lagarde, and this time Nihal has the white pieces.
Oh, Maxime Lagarde is on second spot, right? So he's in definitely a good form. This one again is a good chance for Nihal to, try to beat him if he can. But looking at the form should be difficult. I don't know. Let's see. Oh wow, look at him. He's gone. Lagarde has gone at 5 G5, Sagar.
Hmm.
And his C7 pawn is a backward pawn here. But look at it, G4. His play looks very like the moves I would love to suggest, but generally they don't work. But those moves are he's playing. Games are on leeches right now. Awesome. Can you check? Yes, article incoming for sure.
On what?
About this Olympiad team, we'll have a detailed article on ChessBase.
We'll already, I think we are working on it. Shahid will work on it and we'll have an article. Oh, brilliant.
So games are there. Wow. Lovely. Why is the national champion not in the team? No, I
No,
think the
national
rules are
champion
different
gets
now.
25
They
elo
get-
points.
Yeah, and
No,
then
it was same only last time also.
last time
So,
also 25 elo
हाँ,
point wala
but
tha.
the thing
Okay.
was that last time Arvind, so they, I think somehow one male player still has to be selected, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe that is the missing element here. Okay, knight b3. Plays his pawn to c6. Nihal takes. Now he takes back, puts his knight on a5, attacking the c6 pawn. Now we can.
Now there will be Jan in the voice. Never today Sagar has been warned. Take
Yeah,
it
I'm a
slow.
little bit,
There's a long
a little bit tired
stream
today
going
somehow.
on.
But I think slowly I'll get my energy
No, it's
flowing.
good. You don't have to, use all their energy up. So bishop f6. It looks like that King's Indian attack. In King's Indian how the attack comes from black. By the way, the c6, is that going to be a weakness or is black going to get attacked? That's a good question. But I think white looks
He's
easier for white
attacking.
to play.
Maybe come
For
back.
you?
I mean, if you get d4 in, oh, he plays d4. Nice move. So now this bishop on this diagonal is going to be very dangerous. By the way, Nihal had played b3 on move number 1 here. So just so that you know.
Oh,
Take
that
on
knight on a5 is gone.
Yeah.
I really love that knight.
No, it's okay, Amrita. The thing is that the center is opening up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a perfect position for but time wise we do not have the times right now here.
Yeah.
Now we have Lagarde has 25 seconds.
इसको इधर से थोड़ा. Yeah, it's working, na, the time.
Yes. 1 minute for Nihal and 25 seconds for Maxime Lagarde. I think Nihal should not take the queen, just bring it back to d1. Plays rook c3, queen d5. Oh, if you play queen d2, this is a mate here, so have to play queen d1.
Queen d1 also attacks g4, no? You are happy about that. Oh no, queen d1, e takes d4. You can't take on d4. So first you will need to. But if you can't, then black has c5. Yeah, it was a tough call there. King at 7. Rook c1 maybe now. Rook c1.
Yeah, somehow Nihal has not played so well.
a4.
Queen b3. And now can we take the queen? Rook takes. Plays queen e2. g3. But this is not such a great move because gh2 is anyway fine. I mean, I can ignore it. Let's take d5.
d5 and knight e5, right? How are you happy about it?
It takes, but there is bishop here.
Oh, d5, and the d5 I thought is weak. But queen b4.
Take on e5.
Yeah, rook, knight takes e5. You want to
Bishop
get that
e5.
exchange
Yeah,
back.
maybe then this could have
But
been.
it was a little committal for 10 seconds, yeah?
Right. Hg.
Oh, look at that! Now the black king is in such a danger because after f4, even the diagonal. Why?
No, this was coming rook h7, Amruta, if you would have taken the pawn. So little careful. Queen b3.
Rook c3 maybe.
Takes one.
Acha, he took on e5. So now g3 is also going to fall. Rook b2. Rook e8. He's defending very well.
Very well.
Na,
Because
Maxime?
bg3 there is rook e4.
Actually, Nihal created amazing play.
Yeah, both have played well until now. Oh, rook d7 check and take on a7.
And then f6.
Oh my god, this is lost now.
Yeah, f7 and bishop c5 is the losing.
And did he lose on time?
Yeah. Oh, yes. Wow,
Yeah, he
Nihal
lost on
won.
time. In
This
the
is
end, he
amazing.
couldn't make his last move, Amruta, because he was about to take this and then his flag fell. And you can see Lagarde being really unhappy.
Yeah, because he was quite there. I think maybe he was fighting for number 1 place. So,
No, that's fine, but the position was not that great for him.
oh, that was a very important victory for Nihal.
Nihal wearing his mask there. Just so that you know what the standings are.
I thought just so that you know what Rubinstein has to say.
No.
Chaitanya saying super chat says Sagar bhai, how are things? Was busy at work but happy to be back.
Hello Chaitanya, things are very good. In fact, after the World Cup ended for Indians, with Vidit being eliminated, we took a break of a day yesterday where, there was no live stream, but there were videos. There were a couple of videos. There was Vantika's interview. There was Vidit's game analysis. There was also Vedika's chocolate. And today we are back with Nihal at the Biel tournament where he is playing against these players, and we also are having the Chessable Masters. So a lot of chess action. Anyway, we also have COP5 coming up, guys. I hope you are excited for that event because, as always, a lot of effort goes into organizing that event, and so Oh, Rohit Gopinathan says Gelfand on fire, 5.5 on 6. Absolutely. Gelfand tremendously playing really well in this event. And yeah, Gata Kamsky actually seems to have slowed down a bit. He's on 21.5. Alekseenko is on 19.5. Nihal has played, I think Nihal has a equal score. Like he lost today to Alekseenko and also to Gelfand. And he beat right now Alan Pichot and Maxime Lagarde and Vincent Keymer. So maybe he has +1 score. This time I'm training in COB Vaibhav Biswa. Also maybe Karan Singh. And yeah, these are the main ones. And let's see. There are some versions of myself who might be training someone else. And okay, the next game will begin. Santosh Nene, nice to see Amruta back. Sagar Bhai relieved. You both needed for 100 years for chess community. Take care of health. Stay blessed both. Thank you, Santosh. Thank you so much for your super chat. And the next game is about to start. Guys, but what are your thoughts on the Olympiad team? Are you happy with it? There is Anand Harikrishna with it. There is also Hampi Harika. So that way there's Nihal Pragnananda. And there is Vaishali Savita. And in women there's also Tanya and Bhakti. So in a way, I would say quite a balanced team, no? What are your thoughts? I mean, the online Olympiad is something which has so much sentimental value for all Indians, especially the last time. There were so many of us who enjoyed it together. Yeah, everyone was actually, you know what happened in Divya's case? Divya's rating is 2305 and Savita's rating is 2281. But because Savita won the national junior girls, she got 25 elo points extra. So her live rating became 2306. I mean, not live, but her rating that was considered became 2306. And that's how she made it into the team. So by the way, game has begun. This time Nihal is black. It was d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight f3, d5. The Catalan, bc4, queen c2, b5. Oh, this is what he played against Boris Gelfand. Remember? d2, knight. Now everyone would come prepared against him. Yes, Adiban. I think maybe the fourth player in the team could be Adiban, because they have only sent in their press release 3 names for the Indian men's team. Yeah, I'm seeing Anand, Vidit, Hari. Yeah, there's only 3. I don't know, maybe they would announce one more. Okay, anyway, let's come back to the game. Bishop a6, knight e3, knight d7, took c6, bishop f4, d4, knight d2, he took here, knight b3, d3, okay, queen c4, Knight takes b3, queen b3, bishop c5. Nice, nice. Oh my god, this is getting very intense now. Queen d4 ideas in the air, bishop f2 sacrifices also in the air. And Noël Studer on 2 minutes. What? This is Nihal's all prep or what? Look at Nihal's time, guys, on the clock. He has 3 minutes 14 seconds. All of this could be Nihal's preparation. Unbelievable. This really could scare your opponent, no? If you are so well prepared. Now Nihal taking his time. It's rook e8. bd5. Good move. Attacking f7. How do we defend it? Maybe queen f6. Yeah, he plays queen f6. There could be g5 ideas now, because then our queen and bishop can attack f2. Queen to c4, attacking the bishop. Bishop d4, maybe just put it there. Attack b2. Getting so complex with these two bishops. Passed pawn for black as well. But this time also the change in the Olympiad is that Anand is the captain of the team, not Vidit. This time it's Vishy Anand who will be the team captain. Last year it was Vidit. I think Nihal is considering to take on c6, bishop c6, queen c6. That could be. Oh, he took an exchange sack. He gave an exchange sack there. His idea is take. If rook c1, what's the plan? Like take, rook c1. Oh my god, look at this, guys. Tricky Nihal. What a move. Can you find it? Black to play. Who can find it very quickly? Such an amazing move. Love it. Love it. If he falls for this, this would be epic. Rook c1. Is he going to play rook c1? He's not played it yet. Let's see if he plays rook c1. If he plays rook c1, it's an epic trap. Oh, he plays it. He plays it. Guys, he plays it. It's an epic trap. Can you find it? Can you find it? Oh, he finds it. He finds it. Bishop f1. What a move. What a move by Nihal Sarin. And look at Noël. Oh, look at his face. What a move. Bishop f1. Guys, look at this. If rook takes f1, bishop f2, you lose the queen. And if king takes f1, there is mate here. Ooh, mate here. If you take with the king, if you take with the rook, bishop f2 and queen hangs. What a trap set. What a trap. Nihal at his best. Master trickster. Resigns. What a game. What a game. Nihal OP in the chat, guys. Nihal OP. Look at Nihal, yeah. He's very, very pleased with his trap. Very pleased. This is Nihal for you. You know, always very tricky. The thing is, he thought for a bit, and I was like, what is happening? You know, in my head also, it was like rook c6, because Nihal, before taking on c6, he had 3 minutes 2 seconds. When he took, he had 2 minutes 4 seconds. So he thought for 58 seconds here. And then when he took, queen takes. Now, okay, I mean, the most natural, see, there is a threat. No, bishop takes f2. So here, queen b5 is a good move for white. Keeps balance. Because also, but I mean, natural is to save your queen and attack the bishop. Now bishop f2, king f2, nothing is happening. And in your mind, you are like, I'm winning. I'm done. I'm winning. And then all of a sudden comes bishop f1. Hello?
भाई
Huh?
हाउ इज अमृता?
Amruta is good.
पक्का ना?
I'm on stream.
आप ओ अच्छा अच्छा ओके ओके कूल है.
Hmm.
बाय बाय बाय.
That was Samay. And bishop f1, king f1, queen h1 mate. And there is queen g2 mate. And if rook f1, bishop f2 and queen c4. There is no conspiracy or something, but Amruta was not keeping well since quite a few days. And yeah, now she's much better. Thank you. Thank you. Mm-hmm. No, Amruta, you didn't see, right?
I saw.
Now, rook c1. What will you play in this position as black?
No, I saw.
अरे यार, what
तुम
is it?
पीछे 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 लिया तो रिवर्स मूव्स दिखे ना. But 1 second now. I have to calculate ना. क्या हो रहा है? Oh my god! Wow! Unbelievable! What? Impossible! You can't take this.
And Nihal said
And
this
this
trap.
one is too much.
Beauty, yeah?
And if you don't, then there is this. Oh, what a. This one move is like, tournament ka. You're just happy. Such a move, you don't get it like that. Yeah, it's a master stroke move.
You had
A
to see.
lifetime move.
You had to see Noel's like face, huh?
Okay, 1 second. Let me go back. Oh, what a perfect position I'm in. Yeah, he plays that. And then. What? He's shocked.
Yeah, yeah. Amruta might be the first streamer who is looking at the same stream that she's streaming, goes in the back and tries to see the expression.
Wow, this is wonderful. I can't believe he found it on the board, no?
No, Amruta,
How is it
he
possible to find?
specifically took time for it. You
How-
know,
Acha.
he took like 1 minute before the move
Uh-huh.
and then he found it. You know, the epic.
No, this move is tremendous. Like, not a like, completely out of the world, right? You need to be very alert to even consider such a move. So, well done, Nihal. So, which means if you just check the standings now, Nihal is on number 4 yet. Oh, I mean, if you remember, like with Lagarde, if he was, able to convert that, he was winning. Or did he win with Lagarde?
Yeah, I think so he won.
Yeah, he's on 18. So there was a good scope for him to be on number 2. But anyway.
Maybe this game is not added yet.
1 second.
Noel number 8. Added.
ठीक है. So still 2 more rounds to go, I believe. And they have very short breaks. In the meantime, Rubinstein is waiting, but he is ready to wait because of that patience. He was able to convert that king pawn endgame. Today, when I was streaming with Suhani,
Not updated, okay.
Suhani mentioned that she has every year the New Year resolutions, basically, which she takes it very seriously. So I had asked her, like, how did you get into chess or something like that? And then she said that last year her resolution was to have more patience, to be more patient. And for that, she did try a lot of things, but chess really helped her. And
Her resolution was to be more patient,
mhm.
and she took up chess. But then Samay also took up chess. And then there was no question of patience. And then she started playing bullet.
Yeah, bullet में तो मतलब super fast, super fast. She's like, I do everything, like I speak so fast, I walk so fast. So, you know, bullet was something which really she liked because that is also very fast. At the same time, she likes the 30-minute games or something because when I made her play a 10-minute game today, she was like, क्या हुआ कुछ तो और वो खेल रहे हैं I have less time, like, you know, she's so panicking. मैं बोले कितना टाइम 7 minutes ना, and I'm like okay. But I understood, so I'll make her play some long game as well to find better moves. But it was interesting that she every year she has a resolution which is worked upon, and she was successfully able to do a lot of those things. So I told her that to have one stream where she talks about her New Year resolution and how she was able to, you know, work on those. Like one of them was learning English and all that. So
by the way, people asking in the chat, no Srinath in Olympiad team. Srinath is there in the team, but I think his role this time may not be as the vice captain. He's in the team as two grandmasters helping the team, Srinath and Gukesh.
Yeah. Do Gujaratis eat any other food than dhokla, thepla, and khakra? Absolutely.
Yes, rice.
Especially if you're married to a Marathi, then for sure. Then you eat thali pit also. Then you eat varan badam. So.
I mean, before marriage, I used to eat other things, Amruta.
Okay, he was a foodie, so he loves food. I used to not eat much of other things, but he made me also foodie. Yeah, we eat healthy only, guys. Don't worry. And all of you who are asking, my health is now much better.
Please tell them what happened to your health.
So what happened was, it was a simple, like, you know, Sagar had this viral, this thing, throat and this thing. And then after that, I got the throat infection. And it would have gone away. But then I decided to play a tournament. And then, and then I decided to use all my energy there. So I think with the antibiotic, like, it became really bad. I could not swallow at all. Like, you know, it was very bad, very, very bad. I had to take antibiotics. And after I played the tournament, I have a very high body metabolism rate. So maybe I must have used all the energy. Morning when I woke up, and then I just realized that I'm going to faint somehow. And then I woke up Sagar and I fainted, and it was very tough. So I think I didn't have enough energy, and I then 2 days somehow, then doctor said don't play the tournament because I need that energy to fight this thing. So yeah, for the first time in my life, I have withdrawn from a tournament for a health reason. I have otherwise over the board I have played in 4 fever and all of that. So it was for the first time. So definitely a sad thing, but I understood that I don't see any other option as well. And then yeah, and then I just slept. And then I had a lot of cough and I couldn't talk and all of that. So now it's just some slight cold and cough. That's it. I think it will get better, and Sagar took very good care. So yeah, electrol really helped. Simple thing. A lot of water, electrol. Luckily, it was not COVID, and everyone's like, Samay in the chat. Real reason is Amrita got scared of playing bullet rematch against me. हट जरा भी नहीं, अभी मैं ठीक हो रही हूँ. अभी तुम तो बड़े प्रैक्टिस में हो. यू तो प्लेड नेशनल, मतलब नाउ यू आर अ प्रोफेशनल. सो आई एम श्योर
वर्स.
या एग्जैक्टली. नहीं, बट आई थिंक समय के लिए आई हैव सम एक्स्ट्रा मोटिवेशन टू बीट हिम. So that's going to be a little different.
ठीक है. So now we are back, guys. Sorry, there was a small lag there, but we are back.
We are back, and let's get over the boring story which I was sharing. The games are going to begin. I can get for you.
No. No, this time the lag was because of the internet. This time not because of my OBS.
Internet का issue हुआ?
But we are back.
They switched to Samay's net for a few minutes. Oh, they were lag. Maybe they were able to hear. Okay. And the games have begun, and Nihal has opened up with B3. Let's get the video in a bit. Oh, B3 के बाद D3 is not something which I see often. तो अलग ही है. Bishop on G4. इधर कुछ भी नहीं है. Just pinning the pawn. Very, very weird kind of a reply by black. I like it. H3, knight F3. Is white planning G4, BG2 or nothing like that? Just a simple G3 or E4. We have to see. Knight G6. Yeah, he did go G4. The very nice position here. I like the space on king side. Okay, Nihal is wanting to get rid of the G6 bishop, light square bishop whenever possible. I think at the right time. That's one idea. Even the other idea could be this knight comes to F5 and this GF5. Could be. Knight C5. Can he think of short castle or will he think of long castle? Oh, queen e2 long castle. That's what I was going to ask. That's something weird and I didn't think Nihal could think about this, but interesting play here. Queen e2. I think black Vincent is not, by the way, Vincent Keymer is black and he's also not going to short castle, I believe, because of this, to face such an attack with the rook on h1 wouldn't be easy. So knight e6 here. Anyway, a3. Oh, you have to start with h4 already. I think that's the good idea there. Now look at it, queen e7, and with this a3 you can't long castle, so a3 was not very necessary there. It's going to be a question here for white. How to continue? Yes, c4. He goes for c4. It reminds me of some Sicilian structure. If these two pawns get exchanged, you can see it's going to be a reverse Sicilian there. Yeah, but black, I don't think he's going to exchange. He will maintain the structure. He'll try to go d4 if possible. Also, black king, is he going to long castle? Because short castle is bad, as we've discussed, or wait until Nihal castles. So a5 there. a5. Nice move. Already creating pressure here with the ideas of a4. h4. Finally, Nihal did go h4. It had to be played. h5 is the idea. I think it's good that he's delaying the king safety. Doesn't have much choice there. g5, not a very good move. The bar is not happy here. There were a lot of other better moves, but g5, hg5 takes, bishop takes. The problem of the king is going to be solved now because you don't need to long castle and the king can stay a little safe on the king side already. Knight g5.
Long castle a3 would hang, right?
Yeah. So you wanna
No.
Knight g. Oh, can you get the video by the way? It's already there. No. Not happening now.
Yeah, it may work. Maybe there's some issue from the
Internet if we change Sagar.
Internet is fine. Knight f3.
Yeah, so now white is having double bishop advantage here in a way. And
Yeah, queen f3, there is threat of g5 and then taking this pawn on
correct.
d5.
So the thing is white is having some weak things here on a3. He has to be always careful. b3 is going to be sometime under pressure here if the knight comes to c5. The same with d3. But with the double bishop, even black's d5 is going to be under, such ideas are going to exist.
Maybe black
So
will now play, because g5 is such a strong idea
yeah,
to take the pawn.
so maybe
Black will go g5, but then Nihal might put his queen on f5. Oh, he goes rook c8, which is a good move.
because
And I
if you go
think
g5,
g5, knight d7,
queen d5,
queen d5, and maybe he wants to pick up queen takes g5 there,
ah,
so that if I take queen takes d6, there is queen g1 check, followed by rook c2 check. So great calculation by Vincent. I
yeah.
mean, very quick to spot this. It could be, the board could be an issue from their end.
Uh, because if we could switch the internet once and see.
Oh, Nihal played here and he
Rook
took here.
c1
But
takes,
now take this.
Okay, he's okay to take on d5, queen g1 check. No, then c1 will
Queen
be hanging.
d5,
King
queen
d2 he
d5,
can't go.
king here,
Ah,
then f2 hangs.
yeah, so king e2 is fine.
King e2,
Queen
queen
c1,
c1,
queen
queen
d6.
d6.
No, queen h1.
Queen h1.
You can't take that. Video is buffering.
So he plays bd2. Now if check, then king e2. It's going to h3. I think Nihal in trouble here. We always, with Nihal, we always feel like he will be able to somehow manage.
This endgame does, oh, bishop a5. I was saying does not look like, you know,
Yeah, the thing is, if you take, then this bishop is attacked.
e4. There's subtle tactics. But if you take and bring your bishop back, yeah, takes bishop e4 maybe.
Now
Bishop
this
c3
a3
then
is hanging. Check, king e2.
king e2, knight g4, Sagar.
Ah, he plays queen f1. Nice.
Yeah.
But now Amrita, just take the queen. King takes.
Oh, are they going to repeat or what?
They'll draw.
Yeah, I think Vincent will be happy with the draw. Vincent will be happy.
No. He's playing on. He's playing on. In fact, he's putting pressure here. He wants to win.
So white has a outside pass pawn here. Should that not be a little dangerous? Or take knight c3, but the bishop on light square bishop is passive. That's a big problem. f3. King c4 now. Oh my god.
Yeah, king c4 looks strong.
King c4 fe, knight e4 b. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is
He's
lost.
losing. He's losing.
Lost for Nihal.
Oh, he blundered the bishop. He blundered. Did you get that?
Yeah. No, tremendous play by Vincent. Showing why he's one of the best youngsters out there, knight f1. Time to resign. Wow. What a game by Vincent Keymer. Yeah, we couldn't get the video running, but it was tremendous. So Nihal loses. I think he was pressing, but then somehow didn't work out.
No, opening was comfortable. I definitely think one problem when he played a3 was there he had to go h4 h5 very quickly. But even after a3 the position he got, black always had that initiative, so he had to defend it.
Yeah. Also, if you see, Nihal was very upset, and I think that is because the game was not lost at any point. He was holding it, but in the end, I think the critical blunder happened when in this position, a5,
king
king
e5,
e5, king f3.
Why not king d2? By the way, just a simple move. Like, why would you avoid a move like king d2? Knight d5, is it? No, then b5.
Yeah, knight d5, b5. I mean, king d2 was, I guess,
like
much
the
better.
most natural, right? f3.
But he thought, let's activate the bishop. And I think this is the main mistake here.
But here it's natural.
There is only one drawing move, which is b5.
So b5 first.
If king b5, I take this knight. And if you play knight b5, then I play fe4, and then I have enough to hold.
So, while this game was happening...
Amrita, I have one question.
Yeah, just a moment. Sorry, you asked. Then I asked. No, during the game which we were seeing on the quick note, the calculation was, fe, and then same b5 idea with the same idea. But the point is, I think, what I missed was knight e4 is happening, which is easy to miss suddenly.
Another question is, Amrita.
What was your question?
King here, fe, knight e4. This is easy to miss. Correct. So the question here for people is that after b5, knight b5, fe4, fe4, bishop e4, knight d6. What is the best move for white?
Oh, nice question.
And this is a very common trick that you should know, guys, because learn this forever.
Yeah, this one is like a absolute pattern which should be engraved in your by your neurons. It's like it's not forgotten whether you are conscious, subconscious. Tanmay Rao, Julia Rayan, Harshraj Joshi, AVR Tech Media, Devan Tiwari, Pradyam Kejriwal, Krish Patel, Dynamic Chess, Om Prutvik, Illusive, Bharat Rajesh, Tejas Chitness, Pranjal Kumar, Vishware Pale, Vijay Borle, Jay Anjankar, Lightning Kid, Akshar Jadhav, Physics Wala Arjun.
Okay, so the move here is bishop takes b7, and guys remember, whenever a knight is on b7 and the rook pawn attacks it, then the pawn cannot be stopped because the knight has no way to stop the pawn. Just think about it. So this is a very key concept that you can keep in your head. It is very useful. Here black can draw if after bishop takes he plays king b5, but knight b7 is a blunder because then a6 loses. So that's how it is. And by the way, the game's next set of games have begun. This time Nihal will be playing against Gata Kamsky. Oh, Amrita, we should. Oh, and this time Nihal plays London. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, if we can beat Kamsky with London, that would be nice.
Omkar says it's called dumb square for knight. Has it started? Did you get a video?
Yes. It's like, Amrita, when you play against such an expert like Kamsky, this line, Kamsky chooses this Queen C7 variation.
It's a double round robin, right? Oh.
Queen
C5, yeah?
Yeah, now you can go knight d7. Remember, you also played this.
Yes, you taught me.
E4. This is Nihal's.
With the king on e1, you are going for e4. Nice. So, e5 is the threat right now. You have to do something. Either take on e4 or taking on g3 would mean a lot of pressure on h7, right?
Yeah. If you take here, then this opens up.
So he has to stop e5. So maybe going back queen c7 is one idea.
How
or
about take,
knight
take,
takes, bishop takes,
take. Oh,
and
and
then
knight
f5.
f6.
But do you want to open the h file already?
I took. Knight takes, bishop takes. Now careful because this is hanging. So you have to take, I believe.
Oh.
Take, and knight f6.
Yeah, he does take. How is the move f5? Or is it too rash?
Yeah, maybe f5.
Because you
Just
give the
come
g5
back.
square.
But I think knight f6, and this is a very interesting idea by Nihal. He says, take my bishop if you want, but then my knight is better than your bishop, and also I have some attack down the h file. So maybe Kamsky should not touch that and think about how to get this bishop out. For now, maybe bishop d7 is a possibility. He plays a5. Okay.
And by the way, did you see the time? Nihal is more.
Nihal,
3 minutes
all
and-
preparation,
is it
Amruta.
True.
Nihal's preparation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. It's all preparation, 3 minutes.
Wow.
And he
more
plays
than
his
3
knight to
minutes.
e5. The reason why he put his knight on e5, Amruta, if you take on e5, can the chat tell us what is the best move for white here? White to play.
But this is the first time Nihal is so much up on time.
No, he
and
was
opening
also against
preparation,
Noël
2 minutes.
Studer.
2 minutes
Yeah,
up.
say-
2 minutes up, no?
Not
Sagar?
2 minutes.
Yeah. 2 minutes up. Sagar Goel, Shaurya Sharma, Khush Jain, Mukul Mangani, Shubham Rajguru, Being Brilliant at Chess, Prashant Joshi, Minakshi Oja, Garvit Kalra, Abdul Kadir,
Very right.
Venkatrangan, Dynamic Chess. Oh my god, there's so many people. Bishop at 7, there is no wrong move. Well done, guys.
Awesome, guys.
And alert, very alert. So,
So
what
he
did he
went
play?
at 6. Then bishop f3, knight d7.
Knight
And
g4.
now
No, you
a very
don't want
good
to
move
exchange the
was
knight.
rook h5, and there was also bishop takes b7, bishop takes b7, knight d7 fork. So very
But
interesting
g2 would
stuff.
be hanging. Okay, would be a little complicated, I believe.
Yes. And now
This is simple.
Nihal has castled. So in a way, Nihal did not go for anything too fancy.
Yeah, because what he's doing is, I think he has more time. He has a very pleasant position, smooth flowing position. So maybe that's how he wants to
But
continue.
Kamsky is now speeding up. You saw? He wants to play quickly. Nihal knows that he has 1 minute, 20 seconds, 30 seconds more. Maybe, sorry, 1 minute, 30 seconds more.
Yeah, if he's able to maintain this advantage, then it's going to be very good.
He takes on b7, queen b7, and now Nihal has his rooks on doubled up. The knight b4 is a tactic in the air,
Oh,
and
he
d7 is
sees it.
hanging.
You know, this is what happens when already you have thought for a long time. It's typical.
Oh, look at
Very well
Kamsky.
used.
Look at Kamsky. He's like, what? What's happening? Nihal takes.
This game, Nihal is playing like zero pressure on himself.
Yeah,
You
he's
can see it.
being very focused.
I think
there.
he'll save a lot of energy there if he's able to win this smoothly. And Kamsky not at all happy.
Yeah, he's
with
shaking his
position.
head there. But what to do now? Rook d8 check, Amruta. King h7. C takes b4.
Or rook no, there is no idea. Like, you know, rook d8 check and queen d3, queen a6 if you get somehow. But it's not happening.
You want to take.
Take and then it's not happening right now. So he's thinking. Now he can think, you know, he has a winning position. Can you, double on the, what? Why is the bar not happy? Because you are just a pawn up here. Rook a2, is he losing the pawn back?
No, once again, what about rook d8? It looks like very dangerous in a
No, but
blitz.
rook d8 c2?
c2? I mean, there should be a mate or something.
If there is no mate, then you are lost. Not even a draw, you're lost.
So Kamsky has fought back, but I still feel this king is too
king
weak.
is weak. Agreed.
And now
It's
check.
difficult to
If
defend.
Nihal gets queen e8, that's over. Queen e8 and check. So he stops queen e8 so that this square cannot be controlled.
Now how do you progress? I think you need
Very
another
strong
rook.
move, huh? Rook e7.
Yeah,
This
good,
shows
great
class. This shows class.
You have to get your rook to the last rank. So, and you can't go king h2 because rook f2 ke baad your g2 is also a problem. So something like this I want to go so that, with the ideas of rook b1 and all. But then the problem is this, and even this will be under pressure. So rook e7, and Nihal is thinking,
How about g4 now? Maybe.
wow, g4 is great to create complications. What if I simply take here? Then you will have rook f1.
Maybe that same idea. King h2 he wants to do. Yeah, but this is just.
But now he doesn't have enough time, no? Rook h8, king g6, queen
Oh,
g8.
he's still going after the king. f7. Maybe the.
But with this rook very passive and one rook active, I think it's difficult. How do you create play? Can he go queen h7, king f6, rook e1? Already king f6. Queen b8. Oh, look at this. Now some ideas here. Which queen c7. These are like those nice
King on f6 is
blockaders.
not feeling comfortable, Amruta. He's
Yeah,
not
true,
feeling comfortable.
true.
I think somewhere Nihal will break through.
Yeah.
Here. e5.
Oh, e5
Queen
is
h4.
too
Yes,
early.
he
Too
missed
early.
Queen h4.
Or
Queen
g4.
h4 check. King
Yeah.
g6. Now he'll play. And g4.
Now g4 is 4 seconds, no? For
Look at Nihal there.
very quickly he's making the moves.
F takes g4.
Kamsky's time. It's not easy.
Oh,
Oh, he lost on time.
Queen.
He lost on time.
That's not a happy feeling.
But otherwise also that position,
Yeah,
I
he
would
was lost.
believe
He
that
was
he
lost.
was lost.
He was lost, but well played by Nihal actually.
Yeah, this game he really brought himself up. Great preparation, great composure, and I think when he has more time, somehow Nihal is able to really, like, opponents
he
in the time
created-
pressure are really facing problem against Nihal.
Yeah.
He has to manage that somehow. However, it is like he can play in less time and all of that. But his forte is definitely when he has more time. Well done, well done. That means in the second format, Sagar, the second double round robin, he has a very good chance to strike back.
Yes. So if you see the standings now, Nihal is still on number 4 position.
But with 19 points, only half a point behind the third guy.
Yes. I mean this
No,
has
he's
been...
on 20, na, Sagar?
No, that is number of games played. So 19 and also Lagarde has one more game left, so he's still playing right now. But if Nihal now wins, Amruta, but the thing is, when the day started, Kamsky was like 4 points ahead. Now he's 3 points ahead.
Right. So he has a possibility to turn it around.
Yeah.
Next round he will be playing. We don't know, right?
Yeah, we know.
Let's just wait and see.
Let's see. He's playing against. No, it'll come up.
Okay.
By the way, this game is going on still. We had a couple of super chats. One is Piyush Mangtani, who says, Sagar, I have registered for amateur chess championship but haven't received any confirmation email from them. How will I be notified? You will be sent an email to your registered email ID. That's how it worked with Amruta, right? When you paid the entry fee, did you get the email immediately for the national championship?
I got in the same day, I think.
Yeah, it might take some time.
Or a day before the
But
final.
maybe the thing was Amruta registered only one day before the event, so
Yeah.
then the next day it was already going to start.
Yeah, exactly.
But your event is still some days away, so It'll come. And Ash, thank you so much for your super chat. Okay, once
Sagar sir, a question regarding online Olympiad. Where will Vaishali play, seniors or juniors? Also, any idea why Divya Vantika is not there? Anish Kumar.
so the selection has been done, I think, purely on rating basis. And the only advantage that a national champion gets is that they get added 25 elo points to their score. So that's the reason why uh, Vaishali is playing in juniors, and her rating is 2393, I think. So she is already there, and also Savita's rating is more than Vantika and Divya. But if Vantika would have won the juniors, then maybe Vantika would have gotten, or Divya. So Savita winning the national juniors really turned it around for her to be in the team.
Yeah.
And Humpy and Harika will play, and Tanya and Bhakti will play. So we have 4 women. Actually, for 2 boards, we have 4 women. For the 2 women boards, we have 4. For the 2 men boards, we have 3 players: Vidit, Anand, and Hari. And for the junior board, we have Nihal Prag. One junior board, there is 2 guys. And for one girls junior board, we have Savita and Vaishali. So actually, I mean, the team
it's
is
a very good team.
yeah, it's much more balanced than last year, because Vaishali, who was playing in the women's category, like open, she didn't play at all. And Vaishali is now will play in junior. So I think that junior girl board would be very strong. But of course, Divya and Vantika did a great job last year. Nothing like they both also played very well.
So team is but at the end of
So
it,
maybe
I think
Amrita,
that
if
was
both male player also has to be selected, perhaps
is it a
Adiban.
compulsory thing they have to, or
Yeah, I mean, it was a 12-player team, right? Right now, only 11 players.
yeah,
are.
they will have to.
Nihal is 20 points. Yeah, let's see if it's updated or not. I guess 19 only. I'm not sure where the results are being updated.
Who are the favorites? Peter Kavanagh. India, USA, China, Russia, Ukraine, Germany, Poland, France? Question mark.
Yeah,
I think
so those are the teams which are the best ones, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, other teams will also put it up. And as the like today, this press release which we have will be first put up on our website very soon, so you'll get to read it and everything. As soon like I received it, and I was streaming right now, so I let you know already what.
has the game started, Sagar? Because generally they start soon.
Yeah, they're sitting now.
So, this is Kamsky's board now. We need to get Nihal. Oh, this time maybe Aronian may not be playing from.
Oh, this is Gelfand, Amrita Gelfand.
Aronian might play from US, right?
This time Aronian will play from US. US team will be very strong.
I don't know if anybody knows who in the US team, then maybe we can.
US team, maybe if they get the main problem is, Amrita, that this time Indian team has a sponsor in Microsense. Many times what happens is that the team does not have a sponsor.
Yeah,
So
actually, it's a great improvement.
they have to the players sometimes don't get paid for such events. Like they have to play for their country. And in the US, I think last year that was one of the main reasons why many of these people did not play.
Yeah.
But it's a nice feeling that Microsense will sponsor it. And So it's Gelfand versus Nihal. It is they are playing that same line. This time Gelfand was knight c3. He last time had gone like castle d4, queen c2, b5 line. Bishop c6 now. Oh, this is well known. Queen f4, bishop b7, c5, queen c.
Super prep, yeah.
Yeah, this is well known, Amruta, this
Yeah.
theory. And the thing is that there are opposite colored bishops, and
Maybe
white.
knight d5 and they'll land up in exchange of the
Yes.
knights and it will end in a
No, it
draw.
doesn't.
But the
end in
only
a-
problem is this is blitz, so nothing ends in a draw.
No,
That
this
is
won't end in a draw. I think.
second f2. And Gelfand swinging the bishop or what? What's that piece?
Oh, hello Anish in the chat. Hello Anish. Anish, we are
What's
watching
going on here?
this Nihal versus Gelfand. Gelfand swinging
queen.
his queen as always. Nihal very focused. We have a Catalan on the board. Very interesting. And also after this there will be Chessable Masters which we would be streaming. So that's what is going on. How are things at your end? And what is up? Yeah, it would have been nice to see Anish today playing in the Chessable Masters, Amruta. I mean,
But he's been playing a lot, no? Maybe he needs some
yeah.
rest and some time with his.
Yeah, also the World Cup was there on the head, so maybe I had to choose.
He gets some time with his family. That is very good.
Yeah. Amruta very happy that Anish gets time with his family. By the way, queen trade could happen, but maybe queen d7 and threatening to go to h3 could also be possible. Queen d7 has been played. Queen h3. I think Nihal is getting in. Look at Nihal there. Look at this guy. He's very focused, I think. And he really wants to do well. bd4 by Gelfand. He's played his bishop to d4. He wants to take on f6. But what about e takes f3 and queen g2 ideas? And guys, look at this. E takes f3, e takes f3. I have knight g4 check, fg4, queen g2. Takes on f3, takes back. And I think this is the moment where Nihal is looking like a hawk in the position. He knows that there has to be a mate here. Look at this. The idea is here to go knight to g4 check, fg4, queen g2 check. And Nihal is going to play it. He's going to play this move because we already know it. Ooh, check. And Gelfand is like, the beauty of Nihal's strikes are that the opponents are like, no, what happened? Like it comes as a bit of a surprise there. F takes g4. And now queen g2. Nihal also thinking, what if rook fe8? Is that a good move? Could be a little too subtle. But he has time. He has a minute on hand. He's thinking there calmly. Check. King e3. When this is when you say like that Nihal is like a tiger on the prowl, when he's like super focused, he's trying to think for his move. He's like, I need to kill that king right in the center of the board. That's when you get that feeling. But right now, he's a piece down. He has to checkmate. He gives a check on e8, bishop e5, and now f6. Push this pawn to f6. Threatening now rook e5. The queen is hanging, and I think Boris might resign here. Takes on c4, king h8. King d3, and now rook to e5 is hanging. I think some of the tactical shots that Nihal has played today have been great fun to watch, haven't they? Like, even though he has not been in his prime self playing Blitz, but some of his tactics have been very, very pleasant to see. By the way, rook takes e5, and now the other rook is threatening to come here. You can see how the queen cuts off the second rank, the rook cuts off here. The bishop now comes in with a check. Yes, I think Boris Gelfand is going to resign now after bishop a6. So we'll switch over to this check. And yeah, that's, you see, Gelfand not very happy with his game. Shakes his head there. Nihal, another game in the bag for him. Slowly and steadily, Nihal moving up the ladder. The tournament is getting exciting. Yeah, there was this very nice tactic. Actually, Anish, if you are here, maybe you guys can give him the timestamp of the video where Nihal plays this very nice tactic against Noël. I'll show this. And so the thing is here, I think this is the move of the day for me from Nihal's perspective. So here bishop c5 was played, and this is all Nihal's prep, because if it is a 3 minute plus 2 second increment, he has 3 minutes 14 seconds. Noël has 2 minutes 34, and then rook d2, rook e8, bishop d5, queen f6, all fine. And now Nihal sacked an exchange, queen takes c6 and rook c1. And guys, all those who haven't seen the move yet, please try to guess what did Nihal unleash here. And the beauty is that before taking on c6, he thought here, look at his time, 3 minutes 2 seconds. He thought for 58 seconds before playing this. So take, and rook c1. Yeah, while the stream is going on, it's very difficult to give a timestamp because the stream keeps moving. That's why. But yes, very nice move here. Bishop f1 by Nihal. And I think we were lucky to see the expressions and all of the players there. And then queen g2 mate. If king takes, there is a mate on h1. If rook takes, there is bishop f2, king f2, or rook f2. And queen is hanging. So pretty. Okay. So right now, one more game is going on. Alekseenko versus Maxime Lagarde. Take on h5. Nightbot says, chat, if you haven't already, do hit that subscribe button. Yes, today the aim is to reach 740k by night. Guys, so please do try to subscribe to this channel, because if you do that, yeah, would be nice. There are another, few hours of streams left tonight, but we'll watch Humpy, Harika, Hari Krishna and Adiban playing. Santosh Nene says, got the beautiful board from you. Played my first game on board after 30 years. Thanks. Remembered my days in Zandu Canteen, Elphinstone Road with Ravi Bhave and Rahul Shetty. Yeah. Oh, by the way, White won this endgame. What an epic turnaround. Piyush Mangtani says how to prepare for championship. ELO is 1400. Piyush, recently, Biswa is preparing very seriously for himself, and I think. Oh, by the way, he missed this. He was moving his bishop, and the king comes from behind. Perhaps the key move here was to switch, 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 and push. That's how he would have won. But this, now the king comes up. Now there's no time to shift here. But maybe the best. Oh, but he goes king d5, and that gives him again chance to do this. But he doesn't take it. Draw incoming, guys. Draw incoming. I mean, Alekseenko. Oh, he misses it. Now Alekseenko is winning because just this and bishop g6, and it's over. Oh, what? Bishop h5, again a draw. Because now the king comes behind. You know, generally in these bishop end games, the way to draw is if your king comes opposite the opponent's king. It's an important endgame lesson actually. And okay, now it's a draw. Quite sad for. Let me see if I can bring him up. No, it was just that game was going on. Yeah. No, it was a beautiful endgame actually. Very instructive endgame. Nihal won against Gelfand with a.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He played very well.
Amazing.
Here, I mean, this endgame might not be as trivial as we might think it to be.
Same color bishop, yeah, but the king is shouldered.
Yeah,
What is it
F5.
theoretically?
This is a draw, I believe, because wherever here, I think bishop f7 was an important move, but he went here. Now bishop f5, bishop f7, bishop e6. So if you went first bishop f7 in this position, here if you went bishop f7 and if he plays bishop f5 with the idea of this, then we have king c6. If bishop c6 e6, you have bishop g6. But when you in the game, when he went like here, this allowed this bishop e8, bishop d5, good move, taking away this square, important square. Now the king moves forward. Maybe the correct move here was bishop b3, bishop e8, and
Still tough now because
king
are you
e6.
creating Zugzwang?
Yeah, king.
Ah,
Oh, but there's king d4. He's coming from behind. Okay, 1 minute. So maybe wait. Bishop
अरे
g6.
स्टैंडिंग से एक बार बाद में दिखाना.
हाँ. Still go here. He'll still go here. But if I go,
Maybe waiting move, yeah.
fine. But then he's waiting,
Now you go bishop.
and then I go here. Then he's still waiting,
Now you go
and
queen
now we
e6.
go here. How is it different? I mean, this is the point.
Ah, you have bishop f7. And now a bishop. No, we bishop d3. 1 second, because what do you do? Bishop e8 को bishop c4 check है. King e7. King E5 है.
No, this is very important to king e7, king e5.
हाँ.
So king d6. And now idea is this and
हाँ,
pawn push.
but bishop G8 right now. Now bishop F7. Oh, bishop
Very
H5
tough.
or bishop E8. Yeah, it's not easy.
This was tough. Okay, I agree with you. This was tough. This entire sequence of
No, you
waiting
need to
moves
know
and-
this endgame, na?
No, but the easy part where I thought was not very difficult was here when black is not playing king e5. So now at this point he had
Nihal
to.
started Sagar.
Huh.
I think we need to just check standings. बाद में देख सकते हैं. Yeah, that endgame is very interesting. This same colored bishop, and often even in classical games, it's very difficult to defend and remember.
Now this time Nihal is white. He opens with d4. It was the London. e4, a5, c3, knight f3, b6. Oh, he misses this idea, Amruta. b6 was a blunder because after take d5 and now c6 coming up next.
Oh, so b5 के बाद a4. Now where do you go? Because queen b2 only move, na Sagar?
Yeah, queen b2, bishop e8.
Wow, after c6, this is just strategically clearly better, and you
Yeah.
have more time as well. So you'll get a break c4 after rook d1 maybe, or even if no c4. Yeah, you want to take c4 break.
Yeah.
Amazing. If Nihal wins this, then it's like 3 wins in a row.
Yeah,
Because he
he's
beat
slowly-
Kamsky, he beat Gelfand.
He's
Yeah,
slowly
once
moving
the-
up the ladder.
Yeah, what's the standings there?
He's right now on 20 points or 21. I'm just sometimes getting confused. Yeah, he's on number 4 with 20. But Amruta, this Blitz event has made it like, Kamsky's lead has dropped. By the way, knight d3 is a move, but there is bishop f6, knight b2, bishop d8. So Nihal is, these pawns are just too strong in the position. Everyone's saying Nihal is on 21. Maybe I'm missing something because
No.
I
Oh
have
yeah,
to-
he's on.
I have to check somewhere else. Where can I?
No, even Garvit has sent the standings that is 20, 39 only. 20 है बराबर है.
Maybe we'll see in the.
इधर
ये
है.
वाला. This is correct. We'll follow this. Okay, guys. I'll show you the accurate standings. Okay. So what happened was after bishop e5, a3, queen d4, queen e5 happened. Okay. Yeah, I will. That's what I saw on the BL website, and now next after this round, I'll show you that.
That E8 bishop wala is kind of gone. So
No, the bishop will come out from here, but the main issue is this passer.
Yeah, जिसकी वजह से you just stuck. Now take on d5, cd5 because of course you don't
CD,
want.
queen d5, and then
and then
knight
knight
c4,
c4,
attacking b6.
Yeah.
If rook
Rook
b8,
d1,
rook d1.
and then knight goes to
Or rook
d6. Oh, this is such a dream position. It's like आज सपने में ये देखा. Oh my god, it's not easy. थोड़ा उधर लो ना थोड़ी सी.
Sorry.
So as we know, yeah, form is temporary, class is permanent. Nihal got back.
Yeah, I mean,
It's so
Nihal's
difficult to-
class in Blitz is always not to be disputed because he's really good at it. By the way, a question to you guys after this game: would you like to switch to Champions Chess Tour, or would you like to because there is Hari Krishna Nakamura. Oh, by the way, Nihal has won it. Yudha. His opponent just resigned here after Queen B.
Yeah, it's so depressing to play such. Stick with this. CCD is rapid, so it will only be a matter of one match. Guys, can you send us the pairings for the first round?
I know.
You have?
Hari Krishna is playing Nakamura.
Okay. How would you keep the stream key? I copy that. So the video goes on for Nihal.
That's what was the plan.
You had mentioned something. I'm almost finishing my data.
Yeah, so the standings now, let's have a look if we can bring that up.
What time CCT starts?
8:30.
Oh, we have only 8 minutes. Hampi versus Artemiev, first round. Okay. Hari versus Nakamura. Pujari Obeliscu, thank you for becoming the backer of Indian chess and a new member. As the day is almost ending, 4 hours left, and the month of July is going to end. This month, the amount is going to be, we are going to support Olympiad for his travels, all the membership amount. So, guys, do subscribe.
Look
do
at
become a
Nihal.
member.
He's come to
22. Oh my
22.
god, only half a point behind.
because Gata Kamsky only scored 2.5 while Nihal scored 7.5. And Nihal is actually crushing it in the Blitz tournament. So
Excellent. Now we should do a YouTube poll. Sagar, can we do a YouTube poll?
no, what we can.
I'll go there.
How many rounds are left here? Which round was this?
Yeah, they'll tell.
7.5 means I think 4 more games are left. I think it's a lot of time still.
Half an hour, no, in a way.
No, close to 1 hour. This was round 4. Okay, so we have 3 more games. 3 left. So 3 rounds left. That is close to an hour. So that means we'll miss first round of this. But I think we will not miss anything, guys. No, what we'll do is we can finish it here only. I have put this up. So let me get, guys, please bear with me. I'll set this up.
Yeah, but then you'll miss, no?
We'll switch. Life is all about switching. So we have the board here. 2 minutes. We'll fix everything. And then we will, from the next game onwards, go to that one. Okay, good. Board is here. Whose game are we going to watch first? Hari versus Nakamura. What a matchup. Hari Krishna. This is Nakamura. Okay, now let's stay here. Let me see if I can. This thing opened here. Okay. Let's stay here, Amrita. Let's stay together.
Just for a while, we'll be half an hour will be separated, no?
Yeah.
Stay here, stay here. Fix mic. Wait a second, guys. I'm getting a mic.
Voice is echoing. Oh, okay. How is the voice now? Mic got messed up. Really? Should be fine now, I think. Okay, meanwhile, Nihal's game is about to begin. Better. Okay. Sorry, guys. Too many things to handle on one stream might be not a good idea.
Yeah, it keeps crashing. Maybe it's that one.
By the way, we have a huge super chat, Amrita. Can you just check it?
Oh, Akshay Ranade, yeah, has sent a 50 euro super chat. He says, hello Sagar sir and Amrita ma'am, cheers from Ireland. Tons of respect for what you're doing for chess in India. Hope this small contribution will be useful for someone. Also enjoying and learning from the great videos on your channel. Akshay Ranade.
Thank you, Akshay. That's very kind of you, and thank you for sending in so much money for supporting. Thank you. Oh, by the way, Nihal is black here. Yeah, we'll change the video, guys. ये माइक क्यों लेके आई? ये ठीक है?
Too loud.
Oh, no.
RIP yours. एक बार ये लगा के दे रखते हैं ना.
Is it too loud? No, it's fine, Amrita, now. Fine.
साउंड कम कर लो सब. हाँ, they can. बट एक बार यूज करना है. Prashant Kumar says, Sagar hair has grown back. Anyone noticed? Yeah. There are great tactics happening. There are great players coming, playing. बहुत कुछ notice वो करना.
Oh, by the way,
voice cracking. एक बार ये लगा देता है. I think notice.
ठीक है. You can put it in.
इधर का ही है ना?
हाँ. Guys, we got a new mic. It's a Rode mic.
Which I used today for streaming.
Let's see if the voice is better and you guys. Hello. How is this voice, guys? Is it better than the previous mic?
Too low.
No, now it must be good. It must be good now, guys. नहीं ठीक रहेगा.
Yes. Better. Best. Better. Best. Fix now. Better. Yes, better.
So Rode better than Yeti, huh?
Better but low. Okay. So if at all there is a possibility to increase volume, some increase volume. Otherwise, this is better. It must be irritating for all of you to hear it so many times. Better. Okay, I think we are set. So we are going to be watching basically 4 games.
Yeah, but for now, I mean,
For now, we'll look at
finish
Nihal's
this
game
game.
because this is
The main problem is I'm not able. I think they're this has
videos have disappeared, is it?
yeah. Nihal beginning to press against Kirill Alekseenko. Now speak, Amruta.
Hello, can you hear?
Yeah, let's try to commentate, and guys, if the sound is low, let us know. C4 has been played. Take. All the queenside pawns have been exchanged. If D takes C4, maybe he just wants to put his knight here or knight on E5. Take here. Plays rook A5. Hello. Okay, maybe this is better. Amruta, can you speak?
Hello, yes, I think it should be okay. For many of them, it's fine, perfect as well, but for many of them, it's low. Well, we will try to speak a little louder for now. Sagar's voice is low. Okay.
Hey, Amruta,
your
this
voice
is how
is
it
low.
works.
But where do you keep? Your voice is low.
Yeah, but you can't keep it like this. Then.
Yeah, got it. I think, yeah, that I'll not do that. This is perfect. Okay, let's look at the game. Nihal is 1 minute up. Excellent news. And White's king is slightly exposed. So that is also good news. Double bishop advantage. What is the material? Two less pawns, I would say, in that respect. 95, but you want to go bishop e5, right, Sagar? Not fe5, I believe. And
yeah, bishop e5 looks good. Maybe fe5 as well, possible.
fe5. I thought it was closing the bishop for that while, but maybe you have queen h4 also ideas there. c6 is hanging after knight g2. Yeah, you need to do something about c6. What's the plan? There.
Yeah, bishop attacks the rook here. Maybe rook d8. I think the position is around equal here.
Yeah, not much there. Unless I get anything where I can trap your h6 bishop to
I
g5.
can
Too dreamy.
take on c6.
Also, you have to be careful about the sacrifices on f1. Yeah? Rook f7,
What if
king
I take?
f7. Takes. Maybe queen d3. Yeah, he took queen f2 was played, queen d7. Just some
There's a
compensation.
mate here, but then I can come back. Alekseenko is very good in such positions, putting up the pressure.
We have the video. Amazing.
27.
15 seconds, such a position, but not much to it, right, Sagar? Queen e7,
Yeah,
queen
it takes on c6.
Can you take on h6? Takes. Queen g5. Is it? Yeah, queen g5, rook d2. Actually, rook d2 is not easy. Queen c8 check. Back rank is
Rook f8
slightly
forced.
weak.
Yeah, he plays it, defends the rook and the bishop. Queen, rook f3. Queen takes h6. So now Nihal. Okay, he takes the pawn. So equal pawns.
equal pawns, but that the e pawn can become dangerous. So yeah, queen g7 is good. Bishop e6. Yeah, we are heading towards a draw. Yeah, they fist bumped and it's
They
a
drew.
draw.
They drew.
We'll now move to CCT. Wow, what a setup. One click and we are there, Sagar. Amazing.
Yeah. So e4, Hari Krishna is playing against Nakamura, and he played the Karo Khan. This is actually something that Hari and Nakamura have played before, or at least Nakamura responds to Karo Khan many times this way, and Hari Krishna also likes to play the Karo Khan. So this has been seen before. Yeah, we'll see if we can get.
Get the players. Guys, what are the standings after this round for Nihal? Do let us know. I think the round would still take another 5-10 minutes. Let us look at the position here. Karo Khan, I think it's not like a dead equal or something, right? We are going to see a good game here.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Bishop F3.
I don't hear the mic might be too loud. 1 second.
Nobody said, acha, mic gone again. Okay. Now voice is better.
Yeah. So let me just.
Oh, Hari Krishna, actually, if you look at the position, white is having double bishop advantage, double bishop, you can say. That's the big imbalance. Also, for black to take a break on e5 is kind of not possible any soon. C5 would be his idea, but again, rook on d1. He has to somehow try to take a break, which is not easy. Or is he going to use the strategy of just wait and watch? That may not work, right? Because of double bishop there. Would you say that this position is preferable for white, Sagar, practically? Just like on the very quick few seconds you had to choose.
No, I like black's position also. I mean, I would say white is slightly better, but
Okay.
generally black plays a5 in such games, such positions, and keeps the knight on d5, so that it's not very easy for black to make progress. Sorry,
Yeah.
white to make progress. So, I mean, this is around equal. Then we have Humpy, who is playing white against Artemiev right now.
Humpy is playing against Artemiev. Okay.
Yeah. So, it's nice to see Humpy playing. And there is also Adiban.
So Adiban is playing here and he doesn't know that Nihal has played a b3 a few games.
Yeah, Adiban is playing against. So this is the position of Humpy. Seems around even for now.
And we have the
Aryan
players
Tari.
on the screen there.
Okay. So this is how it is.
So Adiban is playing with Aryan Tari, is it? By the way, just for the curiosity's sake, who is Abhimanyu playing with in round number 1?
Abhimanyu is playing against David Anton. Okay. So games have started for now. We will get to them in more detail as they progress. So improve certain things. All good, right?
Everything is fine. Now, maybe where's a live subscriber? Okay, that is fine. Oh, perfect. How many do we have today? 7,
Our aim
38,
is
523.
our aim is to reach 740 by the night.
Okay, by night. So
I mean
month
by the
end,
time we end
one
this
and a half
month.
thousand, and month end. Guys, do subscribe. We're 523. At least in the 5 minutes, we can make it 600.
So this is
You have other stream on wait. Uh-huh.
yeah, I have already scheduled that.
Okay.
But here there are 2 more rounds left in Nihal's tournament. So just to show you,
So the standings for Nihal.
नहीं हो गया. Guys, game has begun and Nihal once again played the London system.
Oh, last time the opponent had blundered B6, the strategic mistake there, and Nihal got B5, B5, C6, right? It's the same opponent if I'm not
Not the
wrong.
same opponent.
Ah. Yeah, that was Pichot, I think.
Yeah. And now knight takes, and bishop f6. And Nihal can just play a3.
Guys, refresh, we are back. This line somehow seems much pleasant, no, for white, Sagar. Like there's good amount of pawns advance space development for white. Overall, I like the opening for white very much.
Yeah. Nihal taking his time here. He has 2 minutes 19 seconds. He's better.
Which means that Noel had 1 minute 33 seconds and Nihal was a lot of time up in that sense. So 92. Okay, he took on c6 right now. But after bishop takes c6, he does not have the same ideas. b5 anyway, no, Sagar? You want to go b5 and then go c4? Or will you lose the pawn after b5, bishop e8?
Yeah, b5, a4, queen b4.
First this insertion. Now bishop d7. Now c4. Go c4.
Yeah, this is hanging. Maybe first rook c1.
Rook c1 or rook d1?
Rook b1.
Rook a5.
So
This is such a great position for white.
Nihal is enjoying himself here.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think now c4 should be very powerful because
But dc4?
queen takes. And that's why you have
then
the
you
rook.
defend a b5 like that. Oh, if c4 comes in, then it's great. But is it easy to play c4?
Yeah, I think so.
What is he going to play? Very important move right now.
No, he will play c4 and he played it.
He played c4. Well done.
And if take, queen takes.
Yeah, black's pieces are pretty much suffocating here. It's very difficult. What do you do? There is no plan. There is no weakness to attack. They are already placed on the best squares possible.
Yeah.
What do you do now? c4.
Noel starts playing on the king side now. He starts pushing his h pawn, h5, h4. Nihal just
Nihal
stops it.
improves rook d1, rook
Nihal,
d.
Nihal has these pawn. I think the basic idea what Nihal has been doing here is in the opening, he's just taking this pawn and clinging onto it.
Not bad, na?
Yeah.
When you just become greedy. But anyway, looking at the game, very important. Takes, queen c8. So you are just a pawn up right now.
Yes, knight e4.
A great pawn up, that too. Bishop d8, he's gone. Can you...
Queen b4, attacking b7.
He can't defend that. Maybe the desperate attempt, Noel will try bishop takes h3, gh3, queen h3 for perpetual, but it won't work out. Or f5. He'll try f5.
No, but makes sense. Yeah, bishop h3 is in the air. Plays c6.
Oh, look at rook b8. Wow, is the queen trapped? Oh, queen is trapped. Oh, wow. What a beautiful thing which just happened.
Let's look at here. It's like replay.
Lovely.
c6. Noel takes rook b8. Queen takes b8.
1 second he had, huh? Yeah, you can have that bird. It's nice. Yeah, this is clearly winning.
Yeah, and he's won
Nihal
it
won.
actually.
Nihal
Nihal has won the game after bd6. Queen stop. I mean, clock stopped. Nihal Sarin unstoppable right now. He's look at him, yeah, totally focused, and he's like, I'm going to really move up the ladder. That's what I want to do.
Amazing. So this was another smooth victory, and this opening has, in a way, blessed Nihal. We can say
Yeah.
because all wins.
But look at Nihal. He's now in the okay.
23 and a half.
Other two players have to finish. Other players have to finish their games, but Nihal is now in joint, almost in second position.
Great
And
score.
you know, Amrita, if one more round left, he can be first before the last 3 rounds of the tournament. Okay, going back here.
तो other stream का end करना है. Okay.
You end?
मतलब that other stream is not going to happen, na?
No, that will happen. After this is Nihal is over, we'll shift to that stream. Because that is dedicated to that. This is just right now we are watching because one more game of Nihal is left.
Okay, so we can... Yeah, we'll pin the message. That's a good idea. Maybe.
No, there you have to go and say in
No,
that.
here in the comment.
Okay. So Adiban, you guys said is better. I'm very excited to see Adiban today because after the World Cup, he has been, you know, a boost in confidence for him, playing so well against Vidit, playing so well overall. So I wonder, would be very nice to see how he manages to continue. Also, Hari Krishna's position looks quite good against Nakamura. Nihal won 6 in a row. Wow. What about Humpy? Actually, Humpy's position here is slightly inferior because if you see everything is equal, black has the bishop, white has the knight. So generally in such positions, the bishop is superior to the knight. So that's the reason why I would say that might be not so easy. Meanwhile, Adiban is actually playing in a way that I would think he would play as black. But he's playing being very calm here. And right now he has a very powerful move in the position, guys. What do you play here as white? White to play.
Rakshit Singh, Keshav Srivastav, Dhyan Sarin, Vinayak Parasahar, NV Vyom, Dhruv Garg, Aditya Wagh, Rohan Kumar, Anirudh, Utkarsh Agarwal, Chinmay Shriram, Aman, Geeta Sundarajan, Divya Pandey, Nainur Patel, Paras Bhoer, Devan Tiwari, Aryan Mahajan.
Yeah, the move here is d4. Very strong move. And actually Adiban plays it, Amruta.
So
It's
he-
like
oh
it's
my
like a
God.
flank attack should be met with an attack in the center. So if you go g4 now,
Mhm.
AD may take, and now he will just he can even take here on e5, but he can also play knight e5
Oh, 95?
and then take on e5.
Nice.
Meanwhile,
Lovely.
Nihal's game has just begun right now
With whom?
with Maxime Lagarde.
He, he looks like someone.
By the way, the opening that was chosen was e4, e5, knight c3, knight f6.
Knight C3 and then F4. Is it
D5?
King's Gambit or what is it called?
It's called the Vienna.
Wow, long castle. Great position for white.
Yeah, Nihal is black.
But I like white's play.
Of course.
But Nihal is prepared, yeah? Very prepared. Like, because for such a line, I would say it's a surprise. Interesting. Is this coming in fashion or what, this line? That you're so well prepared.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are playing the Vienna, I guess, recently. But
Black also long castled. So, what is his main area of play? Because I don't see that he's getting any g5 ideas, nor f6 breaks, nor the bishop on f8 is ready to develop. So, doesn't it seem a little congested for black?
maybe g6, bg7.
And then maybe bishop f5. You'll try to exchange the light square bishop.
Also, bishop c5 not so silly.
Why?
Queen
G7.
g7, rook here. By the way, just to mention this, I think this game is very important for Nihal overall from the final, like the standings perspective. Also, if he wants to win the entire BL event, because he's right now 1.5 points behind Kamsky. And yeah, he goes g6, knight d4.
We did.
Takes, and now maybe c5 is a interesting idea to create play there, because this bishop on g7 would be hitting on granite.
Now it doesn't make any sense. You're right.
Yeah, so c5, I think Nihal will think of it and play it.
Or maybe first even go king 8. Okay, he goes c5.
His understanding is really good, and then take, bishop takes.
You have to take, right? Otherwise,
Yeah, otherwise c4 may come in.
c4, c3 could be a
Yeah, he took.
bishop takes now. Now you shift rook c8 and d4, queen d5.
I guess
Ideas
an
are
interesting
possible.
idea here can be bishop c4, with this pin, and
what
then
if queen
putting the
A4?
bishop here on b3,
Bishop b3.
so that it keeps an eye on this pawn.
But then a5, a4, you're not worried about.
I somehow feel Maxime Lagarde is not very, he's not in his best spirits.
It was a bit tiring because already they have played so many games, na?
Yeah.
I think tiredness is also going to be another factor where Nihal's stamina, who keeps playing all the time, will give him some edge. Yeah, bishop c1. e5 is isolated, let's not forget that. So at any point of time, it's going to cause some problems. Rook c6. Now the queen c7, rook c8 looks good for black, I would say. They both are on equal time. If you could.
What?
No, I show the video.
Played rook to f1, rook at c8. Actually, white's position now is very good because of this sack, Amruta.
How?
Take.
E6.
E6, queen
Oh.
c7, and then queen takes c7.
Oh, he doesn't
spots
lose
it.
that chance. So this. Now in hindsight, we know that king
Actually,
on b8. Then
Here,
you had to
if
go
he
king
had
a8.
played king a8,
It's a
Nihal was
must
doing
move.
very well.
Must move. How
So
did he
actually,
play?
this rook takes f7 would have come as a big surprise
Yeah,
to
it
Nihal.
did. It did.
He's
He
not
just
happy.
kind of was a little bit stunned there. I think he's missed that suddenly. Yeah, he's missed it.
So what he missed is that after bishop f7 there is e6. He thought he can just go here, but after queen takes c7, what to take with
Rook
this direction?
c6, 7. Rook c.
Oh, he played bishop f4. This is not very good because now bd6. Oh, he got saved because taking was the best.
But even there, I had a question. What if rook c7, rook c6 to c7, he takes the pawn, rook f8, and then bishop g6. Okay, that gives you
Here,
takes rook f8, and then bishop g6.
yeah, this is just over.
And then bishop h5, and then it just
This is
finished.
hanging, yeah. So that would have been over. But in the game now, we have reached bd6.
Now the same thing if he tries, let's say e takes f7.
E takes f7, there is bishop f4. And if bishop d6, there is queen d6. Queen d6, rook d6, ef7,
Now
rook
after rook
f8.
f8, g6 is not hanging.
And this is
but
defended.
no, but bishop h6 is also not there.
Bishop is only not there.
Oh, that bishop was so critical. So after queen c7, oh my god. But one more variation now that I realize, which we had to see, queen c7 ko king c7 because takes rook f8, still bishop h6.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's a great
I think
chance.
now
Yeah, Nihal gets.
Nihal has decent chances of converting this in c4 by Lagarde, because if you take, then bishop c4 and the pawn is permanently protected.
But black at
finds
least
the
has
best
a
move, king c7.
yeah. But you at least have the draw anytime, na king e7 jaake rook f7 if you want to take. That is always in hand.
Is king d7?
If king e7.
The thing is now, Amruta, the bishop can't protect, so we win this.
Wow.
If Nihal wins, this will be great.
This is a great play. What's the time situation?
winning?
20 seconds and 7 seconds. Can we see the... Yeah. Rook f4. This should be possible because g3 is forced.
He might lose on time. 5 seconds takes bishop f3.
Oh, Lagarde under so much pressure.
Rook f4.
Nihal very, very
Oh, what
confident.
happened? Nihal actually sacked his bishop for... Oh, he went into the rook end game.
I think he believes in this. Rook f5,
Oh,
rook e3.
g5. Amruta creating an outside passer.
Is it winning rook end game or what?
Nihal, so good, so good. Here,
Rook
rook e7, maybe
b5?
rook b5 or b5. Oh, he plays b5.
But then rook e6, a5. h5 is also protected. Just take on
h4.
f3.
Will he play
Acha,
h4?
h4, yeah? Or take.
Oh, he finds h4 and rook h5. Amruta, what precision, yaar.
Yeah, for
What
5
precision.
seconds his play is unbelievable.
What precision.
Unbelievable.
Oh, he took king f3. Not a good move by
Why?
Nihal. Rook h5.
Why not? What's happening?
Now both have
Oh,
pawns.
the king and the pawn is
Oh,
coming.
rook h5, rook h5, rook h5.
Still the same thing. Rook h8, rook h5. Ah, but he goes rook a1.
Yeah, he goes behind.
But even for rook h5, rook
Now
a1
king
was-
b3, king b3. Yeah, king is coming in. Ah, so close.
Oh, so much up and down here in this game. So
White will
much up and
sacrifice the
down.
pawn for this rook for this pawn, and then black will have to sacrifice his rook.
Well,
Nihal won't be
well.
happy with the end of
But
this.
he was losing, yeah, that thing, and then let's see how they react. Four seconds, 3 seconds. I smile. Then.
I think after this event, they all will become good friends.
Yeah. Also in this game, it was like, Nihal was better. Then this guy got this rook f7. Then he was better. Actually, he was winning. Then again, it became like Nihal was winning. So in the end, the result wise, if you look at it, draw was a fair result. But
Yeah, all this experience is turning Nihal into a very strong player. I think, guys, this is great.
Yeah.
He's fighting hard somewhere away in Switzerland, in Biel, and it's a nice thing. It's a nice thing. By the way, just so that you know what the standings are before we switch to the next stream, we have Kamsky on 25
yeah.
points, but I
But
think
they
his game is
24
going
games.
on.
But Kirill good news is Kirill and Nihal both after 25 games, they are on same points. 24.
Oh, so Kirill lost. That means Amruta Nihal wins the Blitz tournament. Because
Already
he scored
wins?
9.5, no, for the Blitz today.
It's over, kya?
Today, over.
Oh, it's over.
Over.
So Kamsky wins, yeah, and Nihal can come second.
Nihal wins Blitz. And
Nihal wins Blitz. Mhm.
Kamsky may,
Wow.
I mean, of course, Kamsky's game is still going on. We can check it out.
Amazing, yeah, Nihal winning Blitz is amazing. Because in the second double round thing, the second thing, he really striked back. Yeah, 6 wins, right? People had mentioned.
Yeah. He
Lovely.
struck back like anything. And Nihal now has a realistic chance of winning the overall tournament, which is the most important. Like the BL Triathlon, if you want to win, you have to, but that 1.5 point difference is not as huge as 4 points today at the start of the day. So right now Nihal is on number 3 with 3 classical games left. 3 classical games means 12 points, Amruta.
Acha.
Because each win has 4
Yes,
points.
yes,
And so we will follow this, and also guys, let's in the comment, please do send your best wishes to Nihal. He played very well today. We enjoyed it.
Nihal OP guys, for sure.
And let's go to the next stream, that is on the Champions Chess Tour. It's on ChessBase India. It's already scheduled. It'll take just 1 minute, in fact, to...
So all of you are shifting. It's like next station आ रहा है metro से वो 30 seconds के अंदर आ जाता है वैसे.
Yes. Okay, guys. Bye.
See
See you
you.
then.